People saw something and are now speculating about what it means, and the problem is that they don't understand how these things work whatsoever. I will tell you with 100% confidence, I am not married. I was never married, and honestly, like everybody that's been watching the stream for like 6 years, okay, know my exact mindset about this, that I would probably never get married for the rest of my life. Okay, it's not something that interests me. I think people do it out of like customs or whatever. I don't see any value in it. Okay, well, dude, what about the thing that would require you to understand how these things work and put 2 and 2 together, but I can't do it for you. Also,
how do the people you want opportunities with see your value? You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, you there with me. Because I'm a rep this set. You got to show your partners how valuable you are.
That's right.
Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
I want to go above and beyond.
I never ran from anything because I never had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me. Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself, so.
Let me tell you what comes on the road to success. If recently, at any point in the last 12 months, you've experienced doubt, if you have a lot of fear or anxiety on the road you're on, or if you've experienced those emotions recently about what you're doing, you feeling like an imposter, like you have imposter syndrome, like nobody knows, I don't really know what I'm doing. You're on the road that I think you should be on, the right road, the road less traveled.
Surround yourself with people that's just as hungry and eager to learn, eager to succeed as you are. And don't let nobody talk you out of your vision because they can't see it. I think that's the biggest mistake I ever made because, you know, we all have visions, each and every last one of us. Every human being on earth has a purpose and has a vision or something that they can contribute. It comes to us first by way of a vision, something that you see in your mind, an idea that you have. Nobody else had it, it's yours. And the first thing we usually do is go to our peers and go to the people around us and tell them of our vision. And because they don't have the same vision or they don't believe that they could achieve, properly execute this vision. First thing they say, no, man, you can't do that. What you won't do that for, man? Ain't nobody did. And the first thing we do is like, damn, that might be a dumb idea. Let me just. And then a year later, you'll see another motherfucker who just done got shot through the roof doing the exact same thing that you just said.
I wanted to be a gangster. I'm a thug, but I'm a nice person. I'm a thug by survival. I have to be to survive, not because I want to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to survive. I want to make money. I want to be in business. I want to do it. But what's honest about the world is that no one's going to let me do that. So that's where the thug comes in. But if everybody just left me alone, I'll be a nice person.
I'm not being normal. I'm not a normal person. And that comes with self-confidence. Like, I think everybody in here, no matter who you are, what you feel like you look like, or what you feel like you got against you, I think you should always feel like that you special. That's how I always got girls. Like, a girl didn't give me her number back in the day, I was like, all right, that's on you. I still remember. Seriously, I just always felt like I was special, and some people would call it cocky, but I just believe to make it far, you got to believe in yourself way more than anybody else would believe in you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame list they cling to. Start you a new life.
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world. You're just going to be visiting. You're just going to be traveling through. You're not going to be able to call no shots. You're not going to be able to make no rules. You're not going to be able to make no decisions in somebody else's world. When I say create your own world, go somewhere, man, and create what you want for your life. Create the world that you want. You create the world that you want when you don't just keep jumping in other people's worlds. When you say to yourself,
how much money did you make off the sale of the coin?
Made no money off Cryptozool.
Oh, no. Just because Logan didn't make the money doesn't mean it wasn't a scam. You know who did make money and 7.7 million's worth? 2 of the other criminals he hired to run it with him. Yes, it is a scam, even though Logan didn't make.
Logan Paul f***ed up again.
He created an NFT-based game called Cryptozool where people can make money.
It'll be the biggest thing I ever do.
And it was the biggest thing he ever did, but like in a bad way. Maybe second worst thing he's done, actually. After launching the game and investors pouring millions of dollars into it, they were met with a shocking realization.
I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet.
That's right, the game didn't even work. Not only did the game not work, but the artwork that they hyped up so much.
We handmade art for the past 6 months, bro.
Turned out to be some stock images just edited together. Here's what the millionaire had to say about doing this.
Fuck you, but.
And that
everybody seems to love Logan Paul right now, but things weren't always like that. Logan was one of the biggest creators on Vine back in the mid-2010s, but this all ended when he made his notorious Japan vlog, where he filmed a body in a forest on a Japanese island. Logan took a break, but the controversies kept piling on. In his time away, Logan would adopt a pet pig, which seemingly disappeared from his Instagram with time, only to be found by an animal sanctuary after it was allegedly abandoned and scared away by Logan. Logan eventually recovered from both situations, but when he got too invested in the crypto and NFT space, things got dark once again. Logan created his own project and called it Cryptozool, which he said was just a really fun game that makes you money. It featured images of crosses between animals that were simply taken from Adobe stock images. But when the game was never properly released, the investors ended up losing millions of dollars, while Logan cashed out, disappeared, and never returned. Logan pledged over $10 million to pay back the losses of his investors after being called out by CoffeeZilla, but whether he actually paid anyone is yet to be seen. And this might show.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. Cryptozool.co. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
I lost around $50,000 in Cryptozool.
I lost $40,000.
$500,000 Australian.
I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No.
We had an issue with Cryptozool where our lead developer took the code that he made, fled to Switzerland, and like held it hostage for $1 million.
He literally never gave me anything at all, ever. Eddie promised me, 5% tokens and $1 million. He literally never paid me.
Wait a second. Who's Eddie? I thought that all of this was Logan Paul. What's this random guy doing in
Adriana Lee is a 22-year-old Twitch streamer from Detroit who started live streaming around 2019. Adriana is currently seeking over $2 million in damages from popular live streamer Mizkif and the group he's associated with, OTK. The lawsuit centers around allegations of sexual harassment, defamation, and intellectual infliction of emotional distress.
And then at the end of the night, she passed out in one of the Airbnb beds. And I didn't witness this, but this is what I was told right after my birthday party, is that he went into the room and he started, I heard this from 3 people, by the way. He started like touching her and was like, I don't know exactly what his intentions were, but I just know that he was touching her and everyone was like, dude, stop. Like, she's trying.
Look, I'm just going to say it. OTK needs to go away. Like, the culture around OTK has caused all these things to happen. Stories are getting leaked out left and right that, this is just like a party house and a very disrespectful to women type culture. Women are being used as, sex objects. Right in Mizkif's streams, they're brought on to be eye candy or whatever to get views. Like, there hasn't been respect for women during this whole process of the shit that we're seeing online, let alone to these stories behind the scenes. So it's like, it's no.
He was going to address all of this, but he decided not to do it because that was exactly what she wanted, and X is not dumb.
Schizo shit is fine to talk about and like debug whatever, but actual, legitimate, triple layered in, mass hysterical schizo shit, sometimes something is so insane that like you don't touch it. That's what I meant. You don't even bother.
He's the best tank in.
How y'all doing today, man? I wasn't even supposed to stream today. My daughter supposed to be calling me back. We had a little connection issue, but the show must go on. All right. And since I'm not prepared, guys, I got in the house probably 40 minutes ago. Kid you not. Did I get to prep anything for the stream? Nope. Not at all. Not one little bit. But what are we talking about today? Everyone who's wondering, like, hey, did you get the desktop? Yes, I got the desktop. It's right behind me. Everything is good to go. When I'm gonna show it, probably Friday at this point, or Wednesday or Thursday. I gotta figure out my life. My life is in shambles right now. But I do have new information. New information in this stream was lowly publicized. But you know, it's all good. So we're talking about who owns Nopixel today, right? You like, Henry, we already know. We already know who owns Nopixel because we saw them say it. Give me a second, guys. I gotta pull up the documents. But if you've been following the lawsuit, like I've been following the lawsuit, like getting the court docs and seeing what the hell's in there, it's starting to paint a different story. And at first, people are like, no, man, he just owns priority server or whatever. What was it? Pixel Priority? And I'm like, okay, but what about the court docs? What, you know, do we care what the court documents say? Do we care what other people say? Do we care what Koil say? Do we care what DW say? You know, people like this. Give me a second. I gotta and we have an update in the Cryptozool thing. And shout out to let me see. Give me a second, guys. What would you guys rather have, right? Quick question. Would you rather I start the stream late and be prepared, or I start it on time and let you know it's still going down? And the people who super chatted, we are going to get to it. We're going to get to all that stuff. I know y'all like Pokimane victim. What? Like, oh, marriage causes divorce. How the hell you know about Pokimane, man? Look, this is what he sent in early before the stream got even started. He was like, hey, Pokimane a victim? Send the asteroid, man. Pokey, actually, the way you pronounce her name is Pokimane, not Pokimane. And eventually, I'm gonna get a video on it. I'm literally like, everybody just waiting on Mukitty. Like, Mukitty, where is your Pokimane video? And she like, I'm cooking it, Henry. She like, I'm cooking it. I'm waiting. I'm letting Pokimane talk so we can get every idiotic thing she say out there for the public to consume. And I got to pull up these court documents. Give me a second. All right, we got this. Download and download. And y'all like, you guys, I don't play. I don't play. Uh-oh. This shit's not redacted. Hold on. There we go. There go to redact this stuff. Give me a second. I don't dox. And for the people who are here, I didn't even let people on Discord know I got the stream on. Guys, I am so messed up. I almost canceled the stream, but I know people were waiting on it. They're like, no. You said you had these new court docs. We want to see them. Oh yeah, and I also got the copyright thing. I was like, guys, it's really not looking like a copyright thing. And people were looking at me crazy. Opposition. Hold on. There we go. People were looking at me crazy, like, Henry, what are you talking about? All right, so if you've been following the Nopixel court case, right? You know me, guys. I always have exclusive content I give for free, pro bono, if you will. And this is it right here. Yep. All right, share it. So this was filed recently. You like, God damn, Henry, that was filed yesterday. Yesterday, Henry. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, motherfuckers. Yesterday. If you guys follow the Nopixel lawsuit, which I've been covering, the court case, and XQC recently took ownership. Why do I have so many tabs up? Oh, I see what's going on here. I see. If you've been following it like I've been following it, it's been some confusion. I know people who are Team DW are also I am struggle streaming already. But guess what, guys? The struggle streaming is gonna come to an end. I promise you. I just have to. I wasn't prepared to stream. And I was like, well, should I cancel it? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna cancel it because that would really make me look bad. You know, when you create a schedule, you got to kind of stick to it. And I know a lot of people don't know that I'm streaming right now. I could tell because my numbers is like, hey, like, Henry, what the fuck? What are you doing? You streamed yesterday. You never streamed back to back. I know. I got crazy. So we're gonna talk about that. We also gonna talk about Pokimane or whatever. She has been in the news lately, and for all the wrong reasons. There's no good thing to say about Pokimane per se, but she was in the news. All right. Henry digging for gold.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
No, I'm not digging for gold. I've been wanting to talk about Pokimane for a while, and what happened, what really messed me up, guys, what really messed me up, I'm gonna be honest, is work. I left work 3 hours late. That 3 hours is the time I normally prep my stream. So as a result of me leaving 3 hours late, I didn't really have no time to prep like I normally do. I didn't have no time to promote like I normally. I didn't even have time to create a thumbnail. I just been like boom, 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 boom. And it could be a mistake doing that, but hey, we we out here or whatever. Awesome. Shit, I forgot. I got one more document I got to get. One more document. Anyway, if you don't know who I am, it looks like you all do, since y'all are like my regulars. I'm HenryResilient, aka YouTube Henry, aka XQC court case guy. Formerly, I was in OTK for like a second, but they kicked me out. I'm banned from the cooking streams. I am also just coming out my most pettiest divorce ever in my life, and I'm here today to stream. Now, if you happen to donate to my channel and you're like, hey Henry, we wanted to know where the goddamn desktop is. Everything is back there, guys. But I am not ready. I didn't even open it up. In all honesty, I didn't open it up. I didn't even turn it on. It's built. Everything I got pretty much. Let's see. What's this? The i9, the latest and greatest, CPU, all that good stuff. But we're going to get to it. If you donate it, I appreciate you. So if you want to contribute to the show, you can via $ HenryResilient on Cash App, or you can contribute via Super Chat or donate or membership on Twitch, on YouTube, and not on Kick yet. And for everyone who's watching on Twitch, at some point, an ad is going to come across your screen, and you're going to be annoyed. I implore you, come on over to YouTube. And with that out the way, let's get to the early contributors. And we started with Marriage Causes Divorce, who said, Pokimane a victim, send the asteroid. Yes, she is a victim, guys. You like, Henry, no way she's a victim. Yeah. I didn't believe it at first either. Give me a second. Let me get some things organized. I didn't believe it at first either, but as time went on, it started to make sense. Or whatever. It started to make sense, and I couldn't even object to it, man. She's talking. I mean, you probably saw her on XQC stream, basically first shaming him for compromising his morals and taking $100 million, to everyone else coming out about it. So Pokimane is going to be talked about today. So salute to you, Marriage Causes Divorce. And how the hell you know about her? You be watching her streams? Anyway, my guy, Sean McAllister. Oh, we got an update on his mother, y'all. What's up, family? Mom got moved to a regular rehab today, but still needs prayers. Yeah, put some prayer hands in the comment section for Sean's mom. I believe, right, since we're a family, right? And I believe Sean's mother is battling dementia, like early onset dementia, which is scary as fuck. Scary as fuck. So shout out to Sean. And we got our guy who's here every stream, Dust Production. He says, does anyone want to buy some Cryptozool eggs? Yes, we have a Cryptozool update for you guys. You like Cryptozool? You be covering that? Like, yeah, I cover it, right? Here's the thing, right? I cover Cryptozool, but I don't get no views on it. But my man Kavos, who has like 1 million subs, right? You like, who the hell is Kavos? Like, bro, how do you not know who Kavos is, right? Let's put some respect on his name. Put some respect on this name. Kavos, he does great coverage on it. His coverage is so good, right? So good. Me and him could cut the same video and I will get 1,000 views and he will get 1 million views. And I am in contact with him from time to time, but he covered something I did about Logan Paul or whatever. This is the second time because he covered when right here is when he went to get the charges dismissed. And right here is when the defendants actually caught him in a lie. And like, here's the thing, guys. These Logan Paul Cryptozool videos I do be about 30 minutes long because it'd be a lot of legal jargon that I break down. But Kavos, he's so skilled, he busts that shit down for you in like 10 minutes. So if you want the TLDR of Cryptozool, you can actually go to his channel. And actually, we might watch his video just to kind of get into what the hell happened with Cryptozool, because he does a great job of breaking it down. And Dust Productions, shout out to Dust, because he was like, hey, you need to get them damn Cryptozool documents. And I was like, for real? I was like, okay, I'll get them. I'll get them. Like, Dust, man, has been very inspirational in my growth here, from feeding me stories, from donating to the channel, to just overall high engagement, not just with me, but with the audience. So salute to Dust Productions for putting me onto the story. He was like, hey, get it. And even though it's crooked for me, it's great for Kavos, and people seem to be entertained genuinely. So shout out to Kavos and shout out to my man Dust Productions. Salute to you, man. All right. So first things first, right? Like, what should we get into? What should we get into? Y'all want to get into Pokimane? This is going to be a short stream. Probably we talking hour and a half. And I see we got some juicers in the chat. We can do some XQCLs. I did drop a video today, and I dropped it on how XQC can still lose has that half the kick deal. And people just don't want to believe, what is it? Water is wet. They could be in denial, whatever you want to call it. But in Texas, right? I'll do this real quick. I'll do it real quick for you guys. Because I get asked the same question almost every day without fail. Hey, can she take some of the stake money? I'm like, yes, she can. Like, how can she take some of the stake money? I'm like, guys, I already proved it to you. Texas separation date. All right. You're like, why do I have to keep doing it? And even my editor, I was like, hey, can you cut this video? He cut it. And people are like, nah, man, you're lying. I'm like, this is literally coming from Texas. This is literally a law firm. All right, so let's go over it one more time. And hopefully it's the last goddamn time I have to go over this, okay? So people are asking, can XQC's ex-girlfriend get half his kick deal? The answer is yes. Absolutely, 100%. She can get half of everything he made, obviously, from the beginning of from August 25th, 2020, up until now. All right. And here is the doctrine, or here is this law firm breaking it down, who's in Texas. I put a lawyer on screen and said the same goddamn thing. Even if it's all in crypto, if you go to the video, right? Someone said, hey, they could track crypto in the blockchain. I'm like, God damn. All right. So many people assume that the data separation has a legal significance, which they do. They like, oh, I filed for a divorce on this day. My marriage is over. It don't work like that. I filed for divorce in May. My marriage wasn't technically over until we agreed on the end date. In Texas, separated spouses are still legally married, regardless of how long they have been separated. Okay. So this is XQC banking on them not being deemed married. This is her banking on them being deemed married, because Texas, there is no special status associated with being separated in Texas, okay? A couple is either married or not married, irrespective of whether they are still living together, okay? Now, why does this matter? Why does it matter? Texas is a community property state, which means that all property acquired during the marriage belongs to both spouses, not XQC because he bought it, both spouses. So any income, real estate, retirement accounts, cars, businesses, debt acquired during this marriage is community property. Please, guys, pay attention. Pay close attention. All right. Can XQC lose half? Yes. This includes all property acquired during separation. You're like, well, Henry, why are you yelling? Because, I didn't whispered it. I'm like, hey, guys, XQC can still lose half. No, he can't. Hey, XQC can still lose half. No, he can't. All right, guys. I don't know what more to do with you. I didn't cover this ad nauseum. This includes all property acquired during separation, which includes money generated from stake during separation, includes jewelry, includes houses. Now, here's the thing. Look, without a divorce, community property rights and debts continue to accrue. All right. While spouses are still married to each other, they always owe each other certain duties because all property still belongs to the community. Each spouse has a duty not to spend community funds in a wasteful manner or incur unnecessary debt. All right. Did I cover it? Do we understand? Can you guys spread the message? All right. Can we please spread the message? Now, what can happen, right? This very well, what can happen? You see the language. And shout out to Dust for donating some memberships. I saw you. I saw you donate too. Appreciate you, Dust. What can happen? Not saying it will, not saying it won't, not saying it can't, is judges have discretion, right? This thing called fair and equitable. And it came up in my divorce, but it never went to trial. So let's just say worst case scenario with XQC. I'm leaving it up on there so all you people could read it. Worst case scenario with XQC and Adept. Let's just say they are deemed married, okay? They are deemed married, and as a result, now they have to split community property, all right? Now they have to split community property. A judge could say, hey, the end of marriage date is this. But what's going to ultimately happen is that her team is going to argue the law. They're not going to argue what's fair and equitable. They're going to argue the law. The law states we're still married until divorce. That means all property acquired is community property. That's what they're going to argue. That's what my ex-wife argued. She's like, no, we're married until we get a divorce. And I had to plead with her and negotiate with her the fucking end date of our marriage, even though it was months after we separated. Okay. And that is, if Adept wins, that is 100%. I ain't gonna say 100%. Let's just say 99.9% going to be the legal strategy, because that's the legal strategy that gets her walking away with the absolute most amount of XQC's money. All right. So look, guys, everything is whatchamacallit. I input every court document that's available out there. Clarence know about it. He like, yo, he didn't set it at it, at ad nauseum in the comment section. XQC can still lose half. I know he's in happy spirits, but I get this question like every day. And I'm like, yes, guys, I hate to be doom and gloom, but yes, his ass can still lose half. Still lose half. He's not out the woods yet. All right. With that out of the way, guys, with that out the way, we will get into Pokimane right away. It's a lot of stuff I gotta do. Look, I didn't get no time to prep, so I gotta kind of do it while we on the fly. But look, guys, any goddamn questions about XQC losing half before we go into the next goddamn thing? Y'all like, Henry, why are you yelling at us? Because I'm frustrated, goddamn. You're killing me out here. I didn't said it a million times. I'm like, he could still lose half. They're like, I don't believe you. I'm like, well, why not? Because he wouldn't sign a contract where he could lose half. Yes, he would. You know why? He would sign it if he's tired of living under the impact, the imminent threat of losing half. He would definitely sign it. You got to live your life. This shit been going on since November. We're approaching July and it's still not resolved. Court date is not until August for the marriage. Okay. Someone said they think XQC might settle. Why, man? Why? I mean, I settled, right? You like, Henry, shut up. You settled like a little bitch. And I'm like, I know I did. I'm not lying. I did it because I was like, man, this shit is bleeding my ass. She's bleeding me, guys. Feel like I'm at the damn Red Cross donating blood. She got my shit out there, just like it's slurping it all up, whatever. Anyway, guys, would you guys settle if you XQC? Be honest. You gonna give her $1 million or $2 million or $3 million? Are you gonna give her that after all this shit she put you through? Are you gonna give her a going away present, a severance package, if you will? Is there a cap on my child support? No. Speaking of child support, right? This is the sponsor. This is the hat I wear when I stream. This is the type of energy I'll be on when I'm streaming. You like, Henry, what the hell? What? Anyway, don't get me started on child support. I pay it and I got my damn daughter more than their goddamn someone else do. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, goddamn, guys. Y'all be like, yo, Henry, what the hell? Where'd you get that hat? You know what I do with this hat? I wear it every time I see her mom. I wear it every time I see my old mother-in-law. Like, hey, how you doing? They be looking at me like, I'd be like, oh, like, bro. Look, man. Do not ask me when the goddamn court date is, man. What the hell? It's in the video too. I told them put the court dates in there too. Oh my goodness. Y'all about to give me a heart attack over here, man. I'm like, shit. All right, guys. Let's get into Pokimane. All right. Shout out to my man Dust is just blessing you guys. And he just dropped his 3 months. He said everybody liked the stream. And guys, when you get a free membership from Dust, it's 2 things you have to do. The first is you have to spam his emoji. Right? If you don't spam his emoji after you then took his membership, I'm gonna revoke it. And second, you have a free $5 super chat with each membership. And I see we got a troll. Like, oh my goodness. Now, guys, Pokimane videos are gonna be coming. I'm just so inundated with everything that's going on. I really haven't had a chance to cut one on Pokimane or whatever, but trust and believe is coming. And shout out to all the members on Twitch. I see you using your official emojis. Guess what? We got some more emojis coming to Twitch. All right. And I can't change the thing on Twitch where it's like Henry7X or something. I can't change that shit. I ain't been there long enough, but eventually I'm gonna be able to change it. So anyway, like the stream on YouTube. Let's get into Pokimane right away before we talk any more about XQC. Oh, snap. We also got some other stuff. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to get in my things in order. And speaking of XQC, right? You know how Destiney works. And shout out to Destiney. I don't know if you guys heard the news. Is it on live stream fail yet? Give me a second. Live stream fail. Destiney, if you guys don't know, the streamer, and I was on his streams. I actually studied Destiney. Destiney Twitch, the blue hair guy, whatever. I actually study him. You like study him? Hell yeah, man. He making money out here. I'll be like, how did he set up his network? Oh, whatever. But let me check live stream fail because it should be on there. There we go. It's on here. What do you know? What do you know? Always count on live stream fail. Oh, whatever. It's logging me in. But he signed whatchamacallit. Destiney is a millionaire's name. Okay. And I was on his stream. God damn, man. He was going in. And he's taking my talking points too. He's taking my talking points. But we'll play it. I'll show you right here. Share this tab. Destiney signed a 12-month deal with Kick. God damn it. Gotta share this tab right here. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it works, guys. This is my first time doing it.
I have signed. I have signed a 12-month contract with our good friends over at kick.com. Okay.
What the hell? All right, hold on. Sorry, guys. Let's. Oh, that's why. Guys, I am just such a struggle streamer, and y'all don't even be helping me. Hold on.
This is not a.
All right, sorry. This is what happens, guys.
Girl, put your records on.
All right. It's a 7-figure deal. I was on the
second piece of news, though.
Oh, I missed it.
In an attempt to drive.
Yeah, I missed it. Did I miss it? Struggle streaming. This is why I don't do shit on the fly. All right.
Okay, I want to give people time now. Okay?
All right. He's about to announce.
Hold up. I need to give people time. Go to Reddit. Get your full post typed up, okay? Because I want you to be able to hit that, smash that post button as soon as I destroy your realities, okay?
Now, to be fair, we all knew he was going to sign with Kick, right? Because he already had the non-exclusive.
Hold on, I want 10K viewers for this announcement. I'm opening a few more tabs. One sec.
And then,
just kidding.
Now today he makes the big announcement. I know, it's like the suspense is killing you guys. You're like, Henry, we know, or do you know?
All right, listen up, guys.
He's really is making it suspenseful, right? You like
I've been streaming for a long time. All right,
13 years.
13 years. More years than any one man should give to a career like this. Okay. Dealt with a lot of crazy accusations. Dealt with a lot of haters. Okay?
Everywhere.
Dealt with a lot of stuff going on. It's pretty stressful. All right. But I'm not going in. Okay, no, listen up. Okay, seriously though, for about a week and a half, I had obviously contract negotiations. So I'm trying to think about like what I want to do in terms of lots of money and not also destroying my career and everything, because I love streaming. I'm going to be streaming for a while until I get banned from everything. So, let's
come on, get to it. God damn it, Destiny. Goddamn.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Number one, are you ready?
Any day now.
I have signed a 12-month contract with our good friends over at kick.com. Okay. Let that sink in for a moment. All right. Yeah. Spam the.
All right. So that's the big announcement. He signed a 12-month contract over at Kick, and it's for 7 figures. I remember him saying it's not for 6 and he wouldn't do it for 5. But the only caveat, or one of the caveats, is something about his Destiney GG server where he cannot post his YouTube link or something. He has to show Kick's comment section on all his streams. But you know, when you go over to Kick, right, you can't just go over to Kick. There's a lot of virtue signaling going on, right? A lot of it. Everyone's doing it. You're like, who's doing it? Well, obviously, Pokimane is doing it. All right, Pokimane is doing it, and she's doing it for what? To gain some fame or something from it, if you will. Some clicks, some engagement. But this is what Destiney had to say about basically Hassan and Pokimane. They the only and you can't figure it about Mizkif on the people on the anti-gambling train.
Please stop pretending you give a fuck about gambling. Please. The virtue signaling is so fucking cringe. When these people are like, like me personally, I don't like gambling that much. I'm not going to promote gambling to my viewers. I'm not going to do gambling sponsorship unless you pay me a lot of money for it. It's like poker.
Everyone has a poker,
right? Personally, I don't really like gambling that much. I don't think it's a good thing to push onto people. I think it's one of the most destructive addictions that exists. So I won't do it. That's about the extent to how I'll engage with it, though. But these people that are like, oh, it's so horrible, bro. If fucking Kick didn't have like Stake as one of their big baggers, you wouldn't give a fuck about any of this shit. You didn't give a fuck when Amazon signed that big fucking deal with DraftKings or whatever. You didn't give a fuck when when Amazon said that TwitchCon was going to be in fucking Las Vegas. Like, you did, like, nobody actually gives a fuck about any of this. Nobody really cares. It's just a big fucking vector to attack Kick through. And if you want to shoot a Kick or whatever, that's fine. If you want to shoot an XQC, if you are
that's pretty much all it is. Everyone's going at freaking Kick on the gambling thing. Well, it promotes gambling, so we can't do it. It's gambling. Gambling. That's literally, hey, how can we get that Kick? Let's call him out on gambling. For real? Yeah. Let's call him out on gambling. If we call him out on gambling, we'll be great. We'll get people on our side. Okay? Let's just call him out on gambling. And you're like, hey, it could be a good play. I would never take that route, but, you know, shout out to Destiney. He worked so hard. He earned it. He deserved it. Now, what's going on with Pokimane and her being a goddamn victim? Because this is what happens, right? Women can always play the misogyny, it's all Jermaine's fault. And she's been in the news a lot lately for all the wrong reasons. And someone called it out. The person who called it out was Amouranth. Right here. Amouranth. Shout out to Amouranth because she hit the nail on the head. And when she said, "This is what's going on with Pokimane," let me make it bigger. All my Amouranth people, you know, who be watching her hot tub streams, perk up, huh? Don't be pitching no goddamn tents while you watching me.
Your dignity kind of goes down when your opinion changes based on how much money someone's willing to give you. But for
I don't think this is true. I think the reason that she mentioned him was because she was trying to farm clout and relevancy in a era where she doesn't really have any at the moment, like the Twitch space, you know?
God damn, did Amouranth just kick? Oh my God! This freaking Twitter and this freaking auto update is the bane of my existence. I swear, folks,
based on how much money someone's willing to
In a era where she doesn't really have any at the moment, like the Twitch space, you know, because she's been.
No, I wanted to pause it so you guys can see the stats. All right. So before the XQC drama, her shit's down 34%. Viewership down 34%. Followers gain down 34%. All right. So I love when people show the goddamn numbers. All right. Boom.
Been AFK so much. So she comes back and she just involves herself in the drama to be a part of the discussion still, so she can keep getting views.
Like, I know Amouranth is cooking, but the numbers, guys, look at the goddamn numbers. Hey, average viewers up 66%. Followers gain up damn near 1,000%. Followers gain. Everything is up. Basically, after she started talking about XQC. Okay. So, and I know she does not get over 50K views anymore, but this is the game in content creation. Oh, X is hot. Instead of congratulating him like every other person, she sneak dissing him, throwing shots, telling me compromised his morals, everything in the world. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, we know that Kick reached out to her.
Keep getting views and traveling and not really streaming much.
Right? That should not be.
It's smart. Like, I'm not trying to hate on her. Like, it's just, I think that's the actual reason.
But not in like a content way, you know, in like an actual front to front way.
I bet for sure. I for sure.
Your dignity kind of goes down.
All right, now we got more videos that are basically showing this same thing. The same
Differentiating unregulated crypto gambling and ways to gamble already that are legal.
This is such a stupid argument because Twitch literally still has gambling, and you could argue that Twitch is a funnel for gambling because
who is making these goddamn shorts with these stats? Because I love it, guys. You know I love numbers. As a former investigator, we love shit like this. It's concrete. Men lie, women lie. Numbers, they can be manipulated, but they typically don't lie. All right. So Twitch is more gambling on Twitch than on Kick. And they like, but Kick is backed by Kick got a station just regularly playing slots and shit, but it still doesn't compare to the gambling section on Twitch. This shit, hey, is Amouranth based? Is she based? God damn. All right, I'll let this just rock out, guys.
I feel like you're not differentiating unregulated crypto gambling and ways to gamble already that are legal.
this is such a stupid argument because Twitch literally still has gambling, and you could argue that Twitch is a funnel for gambling because they still have gambling streams. I don't understand. This is so stupid. The most gambling kids actually do isn't even on gambling websites. It's on fucking loot boxes and shit like that, and Pokemon cards and like anything where it's like, what am I?
I love the Pokemon cards. They like, hey, who's that right there?
Gonna get? What am I gonna get? Oh my god.
All I'm saying is that I don't really think that there's a big moral difference between regulated and unregulated gambling in terms of morality. If stake met the regulations for the US and it was regulated in the US, would people be okay with it? I don't think so.
I feel like
all right, so all right, so then like, hey, play the one where she apologized on streamer TV. Where is it genuine? Is it genuine, guys? Is it genuine? She apologized to Kick CEO because you know what? You know why she apologized? Because her contract with Twitch is coming up. You know what I'm saying? You're like, it is coming up. It is. It's about to end. She said she can't leave Twitch for a couple of months or whatever. And you like, Henry, no, she didn't. I'm like, guys, it's so many things I play for you guys. I don't know if y'all just be talking to each other or what. All right, y'all want to see her apology video, you know, her sorry for 2004, whatever. Let's see what Streamer TV got. I don't know where it's at in here. I'm just I already watched it. Is it at the beginning? Hopefully it is. And look, guys, I can't wait till I get this goddamn desktop up and running. Where's the video at? My computer.
First up in the news, we have Pokimane and Kick. In one of my last videos, we covered that fellow YouTuber
What the hell?
Jake Lucky interviewed the CEO of Kick, Eddie, where he shared that one of the streamers that he wanted to work with was Pokimane, but she turned them down. And in a recent stream today, Pokimane reacted
Yo, my computer is just it's just dying.
to the clip and she gives her side and an
Hey,
apology.
Henry, we know you got the desktop, man. We know it's over for us. Why are you even playing today? Because I don't got my daughter, so I'm like, I wanted to stream.
Let me just play this for anyone who hasn't seen it.
In terms of people we wanted to work with who turned us down, I'll be honest, we really wanted to work with Pokimane, actually. That was a name that we kind of discussed early on, but I don't think she wants to work with us, actually. So we'll see. We'll see if that changes.
Oh, it's going to change.
When I saw this morning, I will say I was really, really glad to see that they didn't seem to, take anything that I said personally or be offended, because that was 100% never, ever my intention. I understand why it came off that way or why some people took it that way, but I never meant to throw shade at anybody who works at Kick, streams there, enjoys the platform, not at all. But I'm sorry if it came off that way, but I was glad to see this. They seem to be having a good laugh. I will also have a good laugh at the idea that
she knows she gonna
me signing with Kick would be the biggest plot twist in all streamer signings.
And you know she gonna do it. You know she gonna do it. Okay, how about this? I don't promote gambling. I don't promote gambling, but I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. Before the end, in 1 year, mark this down in your calendars. In 1 year, she will stream on Kick. Within 1 year. 1 year. They gonna get her. Everyone has a price. Everyone has a price, baby. Don't think that, oh, mama, I can never do Kick. Now, what will be really interesting, right? If you really want to embarrass her, you make gambling a part of her contract. Like, oh, you want this money? We gonna give it to you, but you got to play slots 1 hour per stream. Like, that's some evil shit right there. Like, hey, all right, you want this money? Okay, we got you, Pokey. We recognize your value, but we need you to gamble. What? God damn, man, my shit. We need you to gamble 1 hour. Someone said shave the beard if it doesn't, or are you scared? Hey, look, for the beard, it got to be something major. What do I get in return? Is we betting money? Because I don't grow, like, my beard don't be growing, like, as, you know, I've been growing this shit for like a year. And you're like, this is all you got? Like, this is all I got. Oh, whatever. All right, but let's get into her playing victim. All right. And we got to stop this thing, right? You can't be on the internet talking about, people shouldn't be talking about me, because if they're talking about me, it's misogyny and I'm a victim and I'm this and I'm that. Damn, where's my clips? All right, that's downloaded. Ah, shit. I need one more. Oh, all right, we good. All right, sorry guys. Y'all looking at like what's coming up. I'm still streaming off my laptop, so I have to go through the downloads. Once the desktop comes into play, that download shit. And where's the video? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think everyone saw this, right? And give me, hey, we struggle streaming. Is she going to stream on Cornhub? I don't know. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know who probably won't stream on Kick, though? Hassan. Hassan probably will never stream on Kick. He'll go to YouTube before he goes to Kick. But Pokey, what the fuck? Guys, could the new desktop not come at a better time? Could have not come at a better time. My shit's like, all right, I think we got something.
Adam doubles down after his viewers call him a hypocrite then. Yo, load, man.
Everyone shits.
Scenarios make you unethical because that's what you're doing. Taking Kick deals is unethical. Guys, I really hate to tell you this, and there might be people that are unhappy about this, but I am not bound by these rules that you create. I just do what I feel like doing, and I never make excuses for it. I'm not going to go ahead and argue with you.
Nice chat with the Jets.
Of course there is a cost. Absolutely. Yes. You're not going to get me to say something and then like get me to go back on it because I don't want to say something in a bad way or say something that's offensive. I don't care.
Yeah, I believe Asman too.
It doesn't matter to me. Are in areas make you unethical?
Okay. Well,
I believe Asman because I know, right? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. OTK at some point is going to move to Kick. Or it may not be everyone with the exclusive. It may be like, hey, we're going to host Elevated on Kick. We're going to do something with Kick. It's too much money on the goddamn table for them to just be like, no, we're going to stand on our morals and ethics. They backed by stake. That shit's not going to happen.
Well, that doesn't say anything, does it? What did you even say?
I wish
all this because they need the sword. Pokimane? Well, a female can speak their minds on themselves on stream.
Yeah, let's get into it.
You need more women around you who are willing to talk. You know what the sad truth is? The way that people treat me deters any other woman in this space from genuinely talking about their honest opinions.
Wait, so what?
All right. This is Chickenbach, guys. She can't speak her mind or her opinions because of the way she's treated. I will translate that for you guys. I said that Kick makes Twitch money and everyone kicked my back in. I didn't believe them. The CEO had to come out and correct my ass. And then, reluctantly, I said I misspoke or whatever. You remember, I misspoke, guys. We all misspeak from time to time. But remember, she is Twitch's mascot. She benefits from Twitch. She needs Twitch to stay alive for a couple more months till she finishes out her contract and then see what's what.
What was that? What was that?
Any other woman in this space, from genuinely talking about their honest opinions
Who?
or behaving how they probably really want to, because they recognize the treatment that they can expect.
Someone said true. Y'all wow. Y'all wow.
Girl, I will never forget one time I had a girl come up to me and she's like, "Oh, I stream sometimes." She basically said, she was like, "But I'm way too scared to stream without makeup because I saw what people like did to you." And I was like, that's so fucking sad. The whole reason I stream like get readies with me is to show people like, girl, this is normal.
Here's the thing, guys. What did I do? What did I tell you? I said, yo, I got home about 30 minutes ago. I created a thumbnail. I took a shower, spoke to my daughter. I'm here. I forgot to put on my makeup. I'm here without mascara. I do not have my my chapstick nearby. I gotta lick my lips 1,000 times. I forgot to do my eyebrows. Like, I'm just gonna do them like this, and hopefully it pans out. I'm gonna just rush this down like this. I didn't put any oil in my beard. So guys, please do not make fun of me, because if you make fun of me for my appearance, I may just shut this channel down and just stop streaming forever. And to everyone who got me a desktop, I'm gonna say thank you, and don't be mad because I stopped streaming because Clarence was making fun of me. Of my appearance, guys. I'm a strong, independent, I used to be black man. Okay. Anyway, like, what the fuck? Like, can you imagine guys doing this or saying this? They'd be like, bro, if you don't fucking stream. And look, my lineup ain't fresh. They like, remember when they was roasting my lineup midstream? They're like, yo, why your lineup looking like that? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to stream. They're like, yeah, but your lineup though. I mean, like, cause look, this is the difference, right? Oh my goodness. And I hopefully, my daughter, she does grow up to be strong and not succumb to the opinions of others. And she just goes on about her day. But when you a male streamer, everyone's just out to kick your back in. They just kick your back in for fun. They be like, yo, bro, like, why your hairline crooked? I was like, why you keep lagging? Like, what are you a professional? Like, but hey, when you a woman, if you say that, misogyny. Misogyny. Now, if a woman does it, like Mukitty, hey, you're pick me. Like, so how can we hold Pokimane accountable for what she says without being misogynistic, or for the women not being a pick me? But like, I don't know what the hell. What do you do? Now let's see what XQC says.
Check, can I be honest, chat? Guys, maybe I'm wrong about this. I see by ratio more male creators getting shit on for their looks with like the most edited, like baldness, scuffness, garbage by their own viewers than I see it to female creators.
That's a good one. Yeah, who is doing these? My goodness.
Wait, am I wrong about that?
You know what it is? Because if men do that to women, it's harassment. It's harassment. Why are you harassing her, making her look like that? I said something about Adept compared her with and without makeup, and they was eating me up in the comments. You shouldn't talk about a woman not being, wearing makeup or whatever. I'm like, I'm just saying it's a noticeable difference. That's a factual. Look, guys. That's a
truthful statement.
Her with makeup, her without, two different people.
Every streamer I know of in their entirety all have pictures of them with pure baldness and dents in their heads and garbage on their face over and over again. Wait. I mean, not true. Look at any guy creator's replies. It's full of that.
Guys,
it's a
you
joke.
need more women around you who are.
He's telling the truth. There's a woman out there named Alicia who has made me look all sorts of different ways in her private anti-Henry Facebook group. and I get the pictures, I'll be like, God damn, she really went in on the edit, on the Photoshop in my ass. And like, if you've been here a while, you know about Alicia.
We're willing to talk. You know what the sad truth is?
Well, I didn't say what she said at the beginning.
The way that people treat me deters any other woman in this space
Oh my God.
from genuinely talking about their other woman in this space, from genuinely talking about
it's a big
their
deal. I'm
honest
listening.
opinions,
This is victim mentality, guys.
or behaving how they probably really want to because they recognize the treatment that they can expect. Girl, I will never forget one time I had a girl come up to me and she's like, "Oh, I stream sometimes." She basically said, she was like, "But
Yeah. It's just if that's Pokimane, it's near possible to awful habit of putting yourself on a pedestal, acting like a flawless state, dismiss anyone who gets criticized for blatantly spreading misinformation.
Hell no, man.
Well, I mean, shit. Anyway, I mean, we're at a point in life where we had the literal CEO of Twitch come out on stream and quite literally debunk it himself. Guys, I think people gave her and Hassan a pretty big credibility shield just the fact that we needed to get the fucking CEO to come out of his bunker to debunk it, for him to lose credibility. That's how much of a shield that they get. So I'm sorry. When it comes down to the current event that happened, okay, I will not fucking say, yo, guys, oh my God, people were shitting on them for being either a woman or an idiot or whatever. They literally had a free shield that had to be removed by the CEO of their company itself. So, like, come on now, guys. Like, come on. Okay, come on. Like, my brother. That's a pretty big fucking shield to use. Like, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I buy.
All right. So, guys, what do you think? Is she a victim? Are people picking on her? Or is it whatchamacallit? Is it just the fact that she said something, it was factually wrong, people caught her out on it, and now she's saying women don't come out because the way I got called out deters women from being themselves. Now look, guys, I've said plenty of things that I don't be knowing what the hell be going on. Sometimes y'all correct me, sometimes y'all don't. Sometimes y'all just let that shit rock. Like, oh, there's Henry, he doing what he doing. But it is what it is. I don't want to go on like the, men are this or women are that, but at the same time, it's like maybe we just got thicker skin, thicker skin in the game. We could just thug it out. We're not crying on stream about people criticizing shit we said. Like, people criticize me all the time. They say, hey, why? What they say? Why is he laughing all the time? He's always snickering like a little boy. And I'm like, shit be funny. That's how I laugh or whatever. I didn't heard it all. I didn't heard. Why is he stalling so much? We came here for these court docs. We came here for the new Koil shit, and we ain't seen none of it because he's stalling. Why is he doing that? Why is he never prepared? Why is he? Guys, I didn't heard it all. Someone told me to put my head in the news. I kid you not. It was like, why don't you do us a favor and go ahead and put your head in a noose? Literally, I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? He's like, hey, can you put that head in the noose, buddy, for me? And this was it during Black History Month? I don't know. I don't remember. Look, guys, the point I'm trying to make, if you gonna be on the internet in any capacity, showing your face, image, or likeness, you got to have a backbone. Because if you softer and you cave just like, this and start crying, and, Sim's gonna be like, oh, no, don't worry, Pokey. You're great. Don't listen to these misogynistic men. You're going to have Sims doing that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, look, we are all here. I don't know how many people are streamers, but if you are, you know the vibes. You cannot be soft because YouTube will eat you up. Twitch will eat you up. Kick will eat you up. And Rumble, they'll just post the nooses in the chat. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I'm not serious about that one. Rumble, chill. You know what I'm saying? Chill. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep it going, right? Now, before before XQC went on his Adept arc, there was a moment, there was a hop off moment. Okay, you remember XQC and Adept, everyone's favorite couple that we just can't get enough of, that we just love so much. We love seeing them. We don't even know what we would talk about without them. XQC and Adept. There is hop off moments, if you will. Everyone has a hop off moment. Okay, and you're like, Henry, what is a hop off moment? It's a moment within a relationship where you have the ability to walk away, no harm, no foul. You know, hey, this was reprehensible. I'm done. Well, what do you guys think was his walk-off moment? You're like, Henry, what was his walk-off moment? We don't know. Tell us. Come on, guys. It went viral. It went viral where he easily could have walked away, and this marriage stuff never would have gotten to the point it is today. Okay? To the point it is today. And shout out to my man Dust for donating more memberships, man. He is out here. And shout out to Magia Marakai for the cheer. He says Pokey is the queen. No. Nope. No. I mean, she's attractive. She has, nice facial features and all that good stuff, but the queen, I don't know about that. She could be your queen. But anyway, thank you. And thank you for being a member too. But what was XQC's walk-off point? You guys remember? You're like, Henry, we're lost. We don't know when his walk-off point was. Well, how about this, right? You remember Ice Poseidon? Ice Poseidon. You remember that? There's a clip, right? Here, let me share it right quick. Let me share it. This right here. If my computer loads, we've been on slow play. We've been on CP time with the loads. Give me the loads. All right, pause. What the fuck?
Did you see this?
Look at this. Look at this. What the hell is this? It's just like Frozen. It's like, Henry, guy, you better put that desktop together like tomorrow because I'm literally on life support. My laptop is like, Henry, please just stop. And I'm like, no, I got to get my money's worth.
My friend sent me this. This was funny.
All right.
This was really funny.
This is about
Andrew Tate reacted to me dancing.
What the hell? Look, it just froze. It's like, what the fuck? Why is it doing this to me?
With Adept, which I know, like, Adept hates that clip, whatever, but I mean, it's not a big deal. We're just dancing.
He and his brother even brought up an old clip. A clip where Sammy Felix Sumi is grinding on a mysterious random.
Sorry, guys.
It's random person that will already receive retarded comments from kids that don't know any of the content.
Andrew just wrecked. Jesus Christ, kid, you're handicapped. It wasn't Tate to share the video. Okay, whatever.
That's our host.
Look what Andrew Tate
Let's
said.
play the clip and then the full explanation.
You need to be on Twitch because you need to help these people. I think the people who you're actually talking to, Aiden Ross is pretty base, and I think he sees the light, and because I mean, but this is fine.
I mean, we don't know the context. We don't know if they're together.
Andrew, I am your best friend. If your girl tried to dance with me like that, I'd push her the fuck over.
So the context was we were filming a music video, and that's it. Like it wasn't serious dancing. Like I'm pretty sure they weren't even dating yet or something. I don't really know, but he was also there as well. So like watching. So it's like, and he was like, yeah,
Anyway.
you should do it, whatever. So that's the context. But I think it's funny that Andrew Tate's like, yeah, I mean, his girl's dancing on this other dude, and like, bro, but to be honest, XQC is lucky that Andrew Tate reacted to this one and not the one where she's dancing on EBZ, because that one. I mean, because like if he thinks it's two different guys instead of just one, it would be obviously like Andrew Tate would have just shit on him way more. So
but this was his walking away point, guys. You're like, hey, if he saw her dance like this, you look at it, you see it, you say, all right, now I know, hey, this ain't for me. All right. That's literally what he could have did. Now, and someone put CLM, and you know what the C stands for, okay? But it didn't stop there, right? It didn't stop there because Ice Poseidon, if that's how you say his name, hopefully I'm saying it right. He had other things to say because at one point in time, right, Ice had a crush on Adept. You like Henry? She had a crush? Yes, he had a crush. He went on record and he said some things regarding her and what he would like to do with her. And I was just like, so you mean to tell me back in the day, my computer is just like, we are not going to let you be.
Man, if I was single, bro, I'd be like, yo, Adept, what's up?
You heard it? You heard it? He said, man, if I was single, bro, he would be like, yo, Adept, what's up? Now, look, guys, context means a lot of things, right? So now you're starting to put 2 and 2 together. This has to be, when is this? We don't got a date. I don't know if this is recent or not, but let's hear him again.
Man, if I was single, bro, I'd be like, yo, Adept, what's up? I'd be like, yo, hey.
I done seen some stories.
You could have all my money. I don't care. You can
shout
have
them
it
all out. Give them all the
If I
streamers.
get one night with you, please, you can have it all.
All right, so Ice is willing to spend all his money for one night with her. And this could be it probably is because his current sentiments, you're like, what does he currently think of everything that's going on with XQC, with the divorce, with the whole marriage thing, with everything she's putting him through? We want to know, what does Ice Poseidon think about Adept? I mean, I want to know, how do you go from, hey, I'll give you all my money for one night, which is crazy, to, hey.
That's crazy, bro. Like, that's not normal. That's not a normal girl right there. Like, normal girls ain't gonna do that. Oh, common law marriage? Like, nah. You'd have to be a fucking psychopath to, like, try that shit. If I got in a situation where, like, I was gonna lose half my money anyways, that money would go missing first before the person does. What money? I don't know what you're talking about. We live in a world where there's cryptocurrency and technology. What money are you talking about, buddy?
Now, look, guys, we know she's coming for everything that she could possibly grab, but you see the switch up. You see, hey, XQC had his moment where he could have got off. Could have got off the Adept train, but he doubled down, and now she's trying to cash him out like he a fucking casino. It's all bad for him. All bad. And Ice is like, man, this shit, I don't think Ice would get any close to her. And if you do, you better guard your wallet. But what do you guys think of this whole Ice Poseidon Adept arc, if you will? He go from, hey, I just want one night to she's psycho. Anyway, his words, not mine. Shout out to Adept. We still waiting on that interview, girl, if you watching. And speaking of Adept, everyone's like, hey, where's she at? Where's she at? We haven't seen her stream. And I'm like, I know you haven't seen her stream, because if she streams, then she can't say she's emotionally distraught or, over. I'm telling you, it's going to be some classic, I'm a victim, I can't stream, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. All that crazy stuff. And someone like, you think I'm reaching? How? I'm telling you, this is how it's going to play out. The moment she comes out is going to be a sob story statement of how, she's emotionally distraught. She's a victim. It's all Jermaine's fault. Yada, yada, yada. She's signing freaking hearts in the goddamn protective order, and she's traumatized. Okay. She can't stream anymore. Her career is over. So she needs to sue XQC for, her lifetime earnings, because she's a victim of family violence now. And that's just what it is, man. Shout out to Dust for dropping another donation. Now, let's get into Cryptozool, and then we'll get into Nopixel. Nopixel is crazy. I can give y'all a little taste. You like, give us a little taste, Henry. Just give us a little something. All right, so remember that it's a copyright claim, right? With Nopixel. You like, Henry, what's Nopixel? Remember the whole Nopixel lawsuit? Nopixel lawsuit. Now look, guys, you are in rare air to be here, because what I'm about to tell you is not even on the internet yet. And I'm not going to say it's going to break the internet, but people are going to talk about it, per se. So, it's a copyright claim. All right? Copyright claim. That's what they're trying to sue under. And here we go right here. Now, look, I got this a while ago, but I just never showed it. But everyone's like, hey, how is it a copyright thing? I'm like, well, they're trying to argue some stuff like this. Okay. All right. So what do you have here? This is your report on the filing or determination of an action or appeal regarding the copyright. Now, it looks pretty standard. You probably like, Henry, we never saw this. We have no idea what to look for. All right. Well, let me point something out to you, right? Copyright registration number. You look at it, it says NA, as in not applicable. So typically when you have a copyright, your copyright's on, with the state, and it's assigned a number. Well, what DW did, allegedly, has no copyright. So if you were hurt me covering the case, and I was like, I looked at the copyright report, and it really there was no copyright number. It just says contributions to the functionality of the Nopixel server. Okay. Author or work by That One Video Entertainment, LLC. And that's it. And it just struck me as odd that, hey, this is a copyright thing, but there is no copyright number. Now, let's get into Cryptozool. We're going to get into Cryptozool. It's going to be very quickly. And we're going to use my man Kavo's video, which is like my old video. But Kavos puts his spin on it, guys. Kavos is an art to making these YouTube videos, which I do not possess. I'm on the record saying I do not possess the art to turn these videos out like that. And my shit's not even downloaded, man. My laptop is like, fuck you, Henry. You're replacing me. You really gonna replace me after all you've been through? I was here before the marriage. I was here during the marriage. I helped you get through the marriage. And now you're about to send me out the pasture. But yeah, shout out to Kavos. All right, so let's just try to watch his video since my download feature is not working. Let's see how it works out. I have no idea. Maybe we might lag. Maybe we might not. I'm not sure.
So Logan Paul just got caught in 4K.
Yep.
With his ongoing Cryptozool lawsuit. Music to everyone's.
All right, it didn't pause up on me. Give me 1 second.
Ears. If you are unfamiliar, mega in.
Give me 1 second to. All right, we got everything down, but it's my laptop, guys. All right, so Kavos does great coverage on the Logan Paul Cryptozool lawsuit, and from time to time he'll use my clips, as of recently he has, and shout out to him because it helps me get discovered, and it's nice to be discovered by somebody with 1 million subs or whatever. So salute to Kavos.
So Logan Paul just got caught in 4K.
Yep.
With his ongoing Cryptozool lawsuit. Music to everyone's ears. If you are unfamiliar, mega influencer and co-founder of Prime, Logan Paul is being sued by the victims of his Cryptozool scam. Take that! Cryptozool was a project that Logan Paul himself founded. It takes a wild mind to imagine something as crazy and ambitious as Cryptozool. With LP's energy and huge following behind it, this project can only go to the moon. Lol. Promised fans who invested a fully working game where they could even make some money.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. So excited about this project. It's so fun. It provides a yield with a token, can earn you money. I think my game is gonna make some waves.
Low.
Now he said low. Oh, whatever. Hold on.
I think my game is gonna make some waves.
Low.
All right. So his editing is good, but he said his game is going to make some waves, and yes, it has been making some waves in the lawsuit circuit because allegedly the game never was delivered, and as a result, you have these lawsuits that has been filed by actually a former YouTuber. It's called like YouTube Tom or Tom the Lawyer on YouTube. Filed a class action lawsuit not only against Logan Paul but members of his organization and Cryptozool, the company overall.
Logan took the fans' money, but delivered absolutely fuck all. And to put it bluntly, the lawsuit hasn't been going too well for Logan Paul. In this video, we're going to simplify and summarize what has been going on behind the scenes and show how Logan Paul got caught with his pants down. It is just absolutely beautiful when these massive millionaire influencers try and get away with the craziest thing, but the legal system says, no, no, no. Before we get into anything, shout out HenryResilient for all of this. If you haven't been following this lawsuit, Logan Paul hasn't even been trying to argue his innocence to the allegations of basically fraud and scamming his fans with a rug pull. No, no, no. Because the lawsuit is coming out of Texas, big brain Logan Paul and his lawyers' response wasn't, well, we didn't do any of this, we're innocent. It was that there was no personal jurisdiction against Logan.
Yes, like he didn't come out and say we're innocent. He didn't say we're going to deliver. He didn't say nothing. He just said, hey, personal jurisdiction. But like, look how Cobbles breaks it down. Me, I could probably never, but I'm learning from Cobbles. I am learning this thing because when I create these 30-minute videos, I'll be like, how can I condense into 9 minutes? Cobbles knows how to do it.
Logan Paul, because he isn't from Texas, didn't do any Cryptozool business in Texas, never hired any employees for Cryptozool in the state of Texas. And get this, he even argued that the game wasn't specifically targeting anyone from Texas. Advertises Cryptozool to his global audience.
I think my game's gonna make some waves.
Takes people's money, doesn't deliver anything, and when the people who got scammed come, hey Logan, we want some justice, we want some compensation, his reply is, well, I wasn't specifically targeting Texas, so I mean, Logan, my man. What happened to this?
My sole obligation is to my supporters. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys.
Logan is trying to find any excuse possible not to pay any compensation now. The best part of this is, you know, the argument they made and response about not being from Texas, Cryptozool business wasn't done in Texas, didn't employ anyone from Texas, is they felt this was such a strong case, it gave them grounds for dismissal. After this response, they filed a motion.
Yes. So they wanted to get dismissed from it off of personal jurisdiction, guys. Hey, we don't live in Texas. We never hired anyone in Texas. And I've been following it, and, you know, I covered it towards the end of the stream, but now we're going to do it towards the middle, and then we're going to get into Koil. But this is monumental. Millions of people, maybe thousands of people, generate millions of dollars and got nothing in return. Nothing in return.
To dismiss the entire fucking lawsuit. The cheek of this weasel. Well, luckily for us, Logan Paul and his team of morons have been caught out.
Well, you've been a bad little kitty.
Because the response to Logan Paul's motion to dismiss was absolutely beautiful. One of the key points Logan made was that they never employed anyone in Texas, so there's no personal jurisdiction. They had nothing to do with it. Luckily for all of us, he got caught red-handed. They are so stupid, they forgot to delete the Cryptozool website, which now has evidence of them lying, as you can see plain as day. They hired people from Austin, Texas.
That is horrible, right? You like, God damn. No one's talking about this shit. I'm like, yo, they just scam thousands of people. Do y'all care? They like, nope. Is XQC married? I'm like, come on. These dudes got millions of dollars where he can easily pay it back. And he's like, nope. No. And people are like, no, we don't care. One of their Cryptozool agents, contractors, or employees could have reached out to people or been employed in Texas. All right. Additionally, here we go. Plaintiffs have discovered other connections that the defendants have in Texas related to Cryptozool. Like, this shit is wild. It's so wild. Wild. Here's the nail in the coffin. Defendants, other Cryptozool affiliates hired Nick Goodman and Andrew Goodman from Austin, Texas. Got they ass. This is, people don't know. They like, what the hell does this mean? I'm like, yo, they got him. This is it. This is how you get them to be held accountable for the lawsuit. All right. This is the same thing. You're like, oh shit, wait. Everyone said they never hired anyone in Texas. They've never done any work in Texas. In the document I'm going to show you today for Cryptozool, it's gonna kind of like not blow it everything out the water, but now you're gonna be like, God damn, they kind of got him. Hey, you who hired him? And then they like, hey, they're gonna take pictures right there. You're like, God damn, that's 4K. If I ever saw 4K. Hey, we got Nick, who's a web architect and developer, and he oversaw the stud farm for Cryptozool. And we have our guy Andrew over here, who's also an architect and developer from Austin, Texas. And he's your zoology explorer.
That, my friends, is a slam dunk.
Give it some razzadazzle.
Caught in 4K, lying on legal documents to try and weasel his way out of taking any responsibility. And now you look like even bigger frauds. Is it even a shock anymore that Logan Paul is such a scumbag? But, you know, people love to forget because WWE moves. Prime. Like, if Logan is scum. Not only that, but Eddie Ibanez, if you don't know who that is.
Eddie Ibanez, because the court document I got today is all about Eddie Ibanez. All right, you like, what do we have to do? He is yet to be served, guys. They like, hey, where's the founder of Cryptozool? They like, we don't know where he at.
He is a co-founder of Cryptozool, got caught going to Texas on Cryptozool business.
Defendant Eddie Ibanez, one of the co-founders, worked in Texas on behalf of Cryptozool on or about 2021. Wait, you got one of the founders?
And that's not it. Even though at the moment they haven't shown their evidence, apparently they have proof of Logan actually admitting to being concerned about potentially losing Texas as a market for Cryptozool.
Logan Paul conveyed his concern about losing access to Texas market to all other founders of Cryptozool, whom all have been added to the lawsuit. They did not show their proof. They did. This could be a conversation. This could be a message. This could be someone on the inside talking. They did not show this in this court document.
I mean,
typically, guys, when someone has proof, if you've been following like the XQC stuff, when she gave her sworn affidavit, it was like Exhibit 1. And I showed you Exhibit 1. They're trying to refile so they can put in the proof in the document. They're going to get to that to the end. We're not going to watch too much more of it because we're going to go to Eddie Ibanez.
Are we surprised? The clowns continue to run the circus, even long after false promises.
We want to offer a rewards program for players who are disappointed in the status of the game. So essentially, you're going to be able to burn your base egg or your base animal for the mint price, which was 0.1 ETH or the equivalent in BNB. I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million.
Fake apologies.
And I know this video is long overdue. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys.
Where is CoffeeZilla again when we need him? I would love to have a sit-down chat with him about everything post Logan Paul videos he made.
Yes. All right. So I would love to do that. Now, look, let's go into the court documents, right? You're like, Henry, what do you got for us, boy? All right. So we just saw Eddie Ibanez. And, like, you know, we can go to the Cryptozool website because it's still up. It's wild that they haven't taken the website down. It's wild. I don't even know why they haven't. It's still functional. In fact, usually when you log in, you're prompted with, hey, can we, whatchamacallit? Can we, do you want to join? So who is Eddie Ibanez? If you've never heard of Eddie Ibanez, you're going to love, he's part of Cryptozool in a bit. Eddie is our lead developer of Cryptozool. And all I can say is we're super happy to have someone that's passionate and excited about the project. Oh, there it go. There it go right there. You see? Hey, you want to donate? You want to start trading Cryptozool? Like, what the fuck?
Nope.
No. What the hell? What the hell? What do we know about Eddie Ibanez? Eddie is an American tech entrepreneur, data scientist, and cybersecurity expert. Okay, we got an expert. he spent most of his teen years hacking websites from his bedroom before he joined MIT and went on to work for a government agency in cybersecurity. Translation: we caught your ass doing some illegal shit. You need to teach us, or we going to arrest your ass and put you in jail and lock you up and throw away the key because your ass is no Zero Cool. If you know who Zero Cool is, salute to you. All right. Now, we don't want to hear him talk about Cryptozool and all this other stuff. We want to see the court doc in which he is the star of. Okay. All right. So the thing with this Cryptozool thing is getting these mofos served or whatever, right? They could not get them served for the longest, but then they caught Danielle, the assistant, slipping. They caught her lacking, and then they roped everybody up. And shout out to my man Clarence, because he knows Hackers, the movie. That's right, Zero Cool. All right, Clarence might be my age now. Clarence, Clarence, he live in the shadow world or whatever, man. But anyway, this is the lawsuit. This is them a summons for a civil action. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? Let me make these defendants very big for you guys. So who do we have that's in this lawsuit that we don't know? We got Cryptozool, which is a Delaware corporation. Logan Paul, Danielle Strobel, Jeffrey Levin, Eddie Ibanez, Jake Greenbaum, aka Crypto King, Orphe Bentov, aka Ben Roth. Now, everyone for the most part was caught up in this, right? But Eddie has not been served, and Jake Greenbaum, they couldn't find him. Even though Jake is like, you can just check his Instagram. He drops his location. They can't find his ass. They're pinning basically everything on him. So what does this say? This is just a formality that says, hey, Eddie, we just want to let you know, a lawsuit has been filed against you within 21 days after service of this summons. You, not counting the day you received it, or 60 days, are the United States or a United States agency or officer of the employees United States described in blah, blah, blah code. You must serve the plaintiff in answer. So basically, all they're saying is, look, after you get served with this piece of paper saying a lawsuit has been filed against you, and they usually accompany a lawsuit with you, you have to show up. You have to show up. You have to make an appearance. Now, they've been hunting this guy for 6 months. But what's highlighted in green? If you get served with a lawsuit and you choose not to respond, if you fail to respond, judgment will be entered against you for the relief demand. In the complainant, you also must file your answer motion with the court. So if you do not respond, they'll make a summary judgment against you. Okay. So what's the next page? You see, this was signed 2/6/22. But guess what, guys? They finally,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
They got his ass. You're like, how in the hell did they catch him lacking? Okay. People be dodging these goddamn process servers like Neo be dodging fucking bullets in the Matrix. All right. It looks kind of small. This was filed on 6/22, roughly 5 days ago. And Nopixel is coming up next. What do we have here? The undersigned swirly deposes and says the pondent is not a party here in 18 years old. Basically, they say, hey, look, I'm 18 years of age. I am not part of this lawsuit. But on Thursday, January 8th, 2023, at 4:50 p.m., despondent served with a summons for a civil action. Cover sheet, see Exhibit 1, letter dated January 27, 2023. Arbitration demand, cryptozool.com, webpage printed out, letter dated January 27, arbitration demand, letter dated January 24th, arbitration demand on Eduardo Ibanez. Okay, so he was served, guys. You're like Henry, this is not news. He was served. What do you mean it's not news? They've been looking for him for over 4 months. Going on 5 months, they've been trying to hunt him down, because typically what likes to happen is they want everyone who's on the lawsuit served. Even with the Maya Higa and Crazy Slick, they typically want everyone. And the issue with this Cryptozool is everyone's responding, but no one is responding on behalf of Cryptozool. Everyone's responding on behalf of themselves individually. So now you got basically everyone from Cryptozool has been served who is responding on Cryptozoo's behalf. Okay. So, I mean, they ask them some questions. This service was a personal service delivery. You could pay someone to serve your ass. And sometimes it costs a lot of money. You're like, well, how much? Probably, I don't know, $2,000. And guess what? What happens if it keeps going? You got to get their location, man. You got to say, oh, hey, Eddie he's at the store right now, and you got to serve him. And how do you serve him, right? You have to go up to him and be like, hey, Eduardo Ibanez. He like, yes, who's asking? You've been served. That's literally what it has to take. And people dodge these like you wouldn't believe, because once you've been served, it speeds up the thing. And you're like, well, what happens now that he's been served? Now, typically you have 21 days to respond, right? But what's been happening is because they've been looking for his ass for so long, this is what they gave him. I'm about to show you how long he got to respond. He just got served, what was it? On the 8th, right? Served on the 8th. And they gave him 21 days exactly to respond, and not a minute more. Here is from the court document. I just sniped it. Like, we really don't need to go over the whole court document. Like, you guys probably don't want to see this stuff. So he has, look, 622 summons returned, executed by Don Holland, which is the plaintiff, to Eduardo Ibanez, served on 6/8/23, and he has exactly 21 days to respond. So that's right. You're like, Henry, what do? You dig, bro. You like to dig. His ass got served. So now we only missing the Crypto King, but let them tell it. Crypto King never worked for Cryptozool. So we'll see what will happen. The next step is for, shout out to Jack for being a member. The next step is for the judge to rule on if they will have to stay in trial, okay? Or if it gets dismissed. I don't know if it's going to get dismissed. Just for the simple fact that they did catch them, or someone hired those two dudes in Texas to work. So are they going to throw it all on Eddie Ibanez? Because don't think for 1 second that all the defendants are not in cahoots, if you will, because they have to stick together. If one person strays, it will be game over. So I'm pretty sure. Look, I don't know this to be true, but everyone is represented by some high-powered lawyers. I'm not lying. Everyone in this Logan Paul stuff is represented by high-profile, no nonsense, $700 an hour lawyers. Okay, like they not messing around. Now let's get into Nopixel. For all my people here from Nopixel, this lawsuit has taken a turn for Crazy Town, and everyone's talking. Oh, I gotta play a video. I have to play a video, guys, because maybe XQC didn't know this. Maybe XQC did not know this when he purchased. Give me a second. XQC Nopixel. All right. Give me. I gotta download it because I wanted to play. But in the meantime, we can get some images up in the background while I do just a little bit of work, if you will. All right, because I want to set this up because I have to clip it tonight, right? You're like, Henry, you got to clip it tonight? Yes, I have to clip this Nopixel stuff tonight, because if I don't clip this Nopixel stuff, someone's going to clip it instantly. And it'll probably be uploaded by 11:30 p.m. tonight before I go to bed. It'll be the last thing I do. All right, so give me 1 second. I gotta go get some court documents real quick. I have we can close that out. We don't need the Eddie Ibanez. We do need that up. And we need two things up. We need Koil's original response and the original law. We just need Koil's original response. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. It only takes a second. I got all this shit organized. But What do you guys think? While I fuddle around, what do you guys think of this DW lawsuit? This Nopixel lawsuit. Do you think it's going to have merit? Okay. Do you think it is something that should be dismissed? What do you guys think early on? Should I take a poll? And we do facts over feelings over here. New Mukitty video? Stop it. Stop it. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. It's a new Mukitty video. Guess what? We about to react to that shit live before we get to this. Because, guys, you know I love Mukitty. I love Mukitty. And is she kicking Pokimane's back in? That's all I want to know. Is she kicking? This was the motion to dismiss. Is she kicking Mukitty's back in? Y'all don't like Mukitty? Come on, man. You gotta like Mukitty. Don't be up in here. Uh-oh. If she's kicking her back in, we gotta go to it. It's like hey. Now that's a video I like to see. Okay. All right. Everything with Nopixel is loaded. Now we can go see what this damn new Mukitty video is about. And you're getting this live on the HenryResilient channel where we break things first. All right, let me go to Mukitty's channel. Give me a second. Why is that shit not downloading? All right, Mukitty. Let's go to it. Let's see what she's talking about. And all right, Mukitty. Share this tab. Oh! Look the thumbnail. I'm the victim. Did I just say it? Did I just say it? Let's go. Let's go, Mukitty. Put them goddamn Woo Kitties in the chat. Woo Kitty in the chat.
Pokimane is speedrunning the title Queen of Twitch to the most hated streamer in the
Oh my god. All right. We gotta do this right, guys.
world. All of
We cannot do this incorrectly. We got to let it load. I'm sure the server is getting bogged down right now as Pokimane, Mukitty, which I have never seen this video, is likely, if I know Mukitty's video style, she's going to dig deep. She's going to get some great hard-hitting clips, and she's going to crack some jokes, and she is about to break Pokimane's back and force Pokimane to ban anyone who says Mukitty in the chat. If you even put a cat emoji, you're probably gonna get banned.
Pokimane is speedrunning the title Queen of Twitch to the most hated streamer in the world. All of this by herself. And after this video, you won't see her the same way. XQC just got $100 million deal, so
Wait a minute, guys. I know her editing is so quick. It's so quick. It's so
all of this by herself.
Queen of Twitch, Pokimane with the blicky. Yo, we do not promote violence, and that looks like an airsoft. Last time we had a blicky on here, people got their court documents sealed.
And after this video, you won't see her the same way. XQC just got $100 million deal, so his best friend Pokimane went live and said that she could cut off Kick streaming servers, but she just didn't.
You don't understand that Kick makes Twitch money. Like Kick is using Twitch's services. And if Twitch really wanted, they could just stop giving these services to Kick. But right now, they're just sitting back like, thanks, I guess.
His best friend.
In all honesty, guys, I know we want to see Mukitty kick, but if they did that, they would get sued to hell. Congress would be investigating them. You cannot just give a service to a business and then cut it off because it's hurting your business.
And then said that she doesn't really care if X got $100 million generational wealth to his family.
But also, honestly, I don't really care that much.
She doesn't care about her friend getting $100 million deal. This made everybody call her a snake since X was on her birthday party last week. And now she's jealous that he's succeeding. Twitter started roasting her because it was a really dumb take. And that's when she threw up her best Pokemon card, the misogyny card, which is hard to beat since it's 2023 and Gideon is still banned till this day. X got in his Giga Chat mode and joined a live debate call with the highest staff on Twitch, Pokimane, where X was very respectful and gave many arguments. But Pokimane kept laughing at everything that he said and talked to him like a child, just like a bully.
You're literally talking for the owners and you're making outlandish assumptions.
We are speculating, and I think this is a reasonable, educated guess to make, given how.
I'm not speaking for them or
is that where your morals land?
I get it, dude. But
I care a lot about the streaming space, and I want to,
just general business deduction.
Sure, go ahead. Continue.
This is still who was major.
People need to stop.
He was a major slots player on.
Buy Gamba. Are my things delegitimized by it? Is there a budget for?
Not hit the lottery. I don't think that's a fair analogy whatsoever. Stake made the lottery
because he's the one that
he has equity.
Just because he is. I'm saying.
Trains consultation and development of the platform.
Apparently, his Twitch bio says co-owner of Kick. So.
We're getting lost in the semantics. We're getting lost in the semantics of the conversation.
Let's use actual adult words. Okay, yeah. Twitch is maintained by the Gamba. But what I'm saying is that
what are we arguing?
Huh? Because stake isn't. I win lottery. All the gamblers, they buy lottery tickets. I win the whole thing. I win $1 billion. I have bet 500 mil. If you sign an NDA, I'll show the entire thing, right? And I'll give you the right.
Fun.
And I'll give you the right to say whether or not there's anything of Gamba in it.
That's kind of fun.
Be careful though. When there's NDA though, it means that you can't say shit about anything, which is kind of.
That's how he silenced her though.
I didn't know that.
Well, I'm just saying.
The goalpost has remained the fucking same for me. If I started, and I'm like, well, Kick isn't stake in and of itself, so it's okay. That would be the goalpost.
They have a content roadmap. You know what that means?
Yes, their plans as a company.
A roadmap.
I know what a roadmap is.
Right.
I've co-founded 2 companies.
It's so condescending how she talks, man.
Okay, do that then.
It's like passive aggressive.
Unregulated
I think
crypto gambling is bad.
The wrong term. Maybe he was trying to say. Yeah, it's just the word. I don't know
Pandering,
what word
maybe?
he was trying to. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think it's dog whistle. So, do you want to maybe clarify what you were trying to say?
Virtue signaling?
Yes, maybe that one.
Not really.
I think
Virtue signaling. Roading?
That one?
Please
maybe
clarify.
high roading?
Not this turning into a vocab lesson.
That doesn't change the reality here really quickly.
I can't tell the future. Sorry,
okay, Felix.
Do you know something called tech? You know what tech is? Tech overall, just the whole sector of tech. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I don't want to be patronizing. Why are so?
This made me really sad.
All right. If you guys don't know, that was the video I think that got removed from YouTube. So shout out to Mukitty for finding a way to get around all that BS that got the video taken down in the first place.
Since I can relate to this feeling in school where people laughed at me. So I got really emotional watching the debate and tweeted, Pokimane is a bully. Thinking this was over, I forgot that Pokimane has more cards. She threw up the legendary Pokemon card, Pick Me Girl. I was defeated. She's creating this environment where girls are afraid of having opinions opposed of hers. And if they do, they all get bullied for being a pick-me. And that's the real misogyny. That I'm not able to have an opinion without being called pick-me. She's not only the high ground of moral and ethics, but she's also the high ground for girls' opinions now. But I disagree. I believe women can make arguments and stand up for themselves, regardless of their gender. I only judge people by their actions, and that's how it should be. If you will vote me as the president, subscribe. President Mukitty! So she then replied to me, how is this criticism? Thinking it was obvious, I answered, because you bullied X. I hope we all can agree that we should call out bullying. That's something I wish people did for me when I was young. But I also said that she thinks that she's perfect and is above everyone. And that is the reason why she tried to gaslight Valkyrie to remove the tweet. Something Valkyrie exposed on the stream earlier.
I tweeted, congrats to XQC and Kick, because I think it's like a win-win situation for both parties. And she reached out and she was like, I was kind of surprised that you were publicly supporting it. And crypto gambling, it's a gambling.
So Pokimane calls Valkyrie on speed dial and tells her to defend her. So Valkyrie tweeted something in hurry very long ago and said that her leaking this proved that Pokimane is very consistent. So I answered with a video to prove that she's doing the opposite. So she acted different in front and behind X back.
For starters, congrats on your deal.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
$1 billion.
Congrats to XQC and Kick, because I think it's like a win-win situation for both parties. She reached out and she was like, I was kind of surprised that you were publicly supporting it.
For starters, congrats on your deal.
She then went live and started talking about morals and ethics, and this was an attack on X.
This was an attack, though.
No,
Ain't
it's
no
not because I
Amouranth.
got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money? Something about that is so cringe to me personally. For me to do cringe when I have my, I can't. Like, ew. It's almost embarrassing.
Which proved my tweet to Valkyrie. She really does think she's above everyone else. So X joined another debate against Miss Pokimane, and 20 minutes in, she called her White Knight his son, where they sit and treat him even worse.
Please
Maybe
clarify.
pirating?
I'll
Now this turning into a vocab lesson.
The next day, Pokimane was still hunting for someone to defend her, and she found the perfect target, Kai Snap, because he joined Rumble. But that's when the unexpected happened. He started pressing her really hard about her behavior towards X.
Juicer deserves an apology.
Why is that?
Because,
bro. Why?
Because y'all were 2v1 him in the Discord.
I think X wanted to talk though. I asked him.
Yeah, I know, but off the clips that I was seeing, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all were 2v1 and going crazy, bruh.
Pokimane is now gaslighting so hard that she says that nothing she said was against X.
Bruh.
Not even Kai believes in this.
Bro, everything.
No, you said no, but you're saying whoever does it though.
No, yeah, I think that's how it came off. That's not what I was trying to say.
I don't care what people
That's
do.
the thing.
I feel like
Me
I feel like,
neither.
No,
I
no,
was
wait,
just
hold on,
trying to say
hold
I
on.
don't want to speak on other people because
No, but you kind of called him out on it though.
didn't I do the opposite of calling him out? Or I was like, it's good for him.
He even told
Look,
her
she's just not gonna get it, guys. She's never gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you guys are right, man. I messed up." That's never happening.
that that's your friend and you should apologize. And this was her response.
Like y'all should be amping him up. Like, aren't you guys friends with SBC?
Yeah, and I said that numerous times during the Discord call too.
Bruh.
She will only apologize if XQC writes to her.
Just apologize, bruh.
Nope. Nope. Here's the thing, guys. When something public happens, it deserves a public response. You can't be like, oh, it happened publicly. I'm going to privately do it. This shit don't work like that. If it happened public, it need to be public. She really did come for XQC, probably out of jealousy. But we'll see what her kick deal looks like in a couple months.
Anyways.
Like, no.
If X told me that he took it some type of way, I would have.
Hours later, I got a strike on my channel and my video got taken down. If you want more videos like this and want to help me be a full-time creator, there's a link where you can support the channel. And if Eddie's watching, send me a deal. It looks a little bit misogynist that you don't have any women creators.
All right, shout out to Mukitty. Go check her out. What a great video. It recapped everything that's been going on with Pokimane. And what do you guys think? What did you guys think of the video? Dub, y'all gonna check her out? Y'all rocking with it. My favorite part of the video was the trap cards, guys. Misogyny attacking. With these videos, you gotta like read the fine print because she only has it up for a second. Misogyny attack, 170 HP. What does it do? Hits the male opponent with full power, leaving them fully defeated. You don't have to take accountability for anything you did or said. Misspoken manipulation. Oh my goodness. That looks like it's the final attack. Powerful manipulation to get out of trouble for wrongdoings, but only damages the weak opponents. Yo. Mukitty, like, oh my goodness. Where's the other card? Where is the other card? Because here, I think it's coming. Where is it at? I gotta find the other card because when I saw, I'm like, oh, Mukitty, so great, and maybe XQC will collect these cards because I know it was 2 cards. I just don't know where they're at. But we got one of them out the way. So, but anyway, is it right here?
That's more cards. She threw up the legendary Pokemon card.
Pick me attack. There we go. The ultimate power to grow the fear of having an opinion as a girl. And I like that she got the little fist. Like, you know, when someone came fight, they're like, I'm gonna hit you or whatever. I'm gonna hit you for real. Like, yo, you. I love the creativity of Mukitty. It is unmatched. You know, I wish I could create like her. I wish I can get a collab, but she'd be ducking me. I'm like, hey, Mukitty, can we collab? She'd be like, nope. No. I don't do live streams. I'd be like, God damn. But anyway, that's a dub for Mukitty out here in these streets. Thank you for bringing that to my attention live. I'll clip that too. All right, so now we got to the main event. Everyone here for Nopixel. Did we get that link situated on Twitch? I know someone wanted to whatchamacallit. And yeah, it's unfortunate that what Mukitty experiences is the copyright strikes. And what happens is, hey, when you go for these bigger creators, I try not to use their content because of stuff like that. Because we know they're gonna get petty. They're gonna hit you with the strike to try to silence you, as opposed to big you up. And unfortunately, what the harsh reality of Mukitty, of being a Mukitty, is for how creative she is and how great her content hits and connects with the audience. The bigger YouTubers will not react to it. In fact, they'll ban it. So will you see Hassan react to this? Nope. Will you see Poki react to it? Nope. Nope. Will you see XQC react to it? Maybe. 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 I hope so. I wish bigger creators would help, you know, smaller creators get up. I mean, yeah, it's jokes, but it's a little bit of truth to it. And that's just how the game goes, man. It's just how the game goes. I can be on LSF, you know, have 3 posts up there, and they'll just act like they don't see that shit. They'd be like, They'd be like, no, no. It'd just be pain. Pain. And I think I got a clip where XQC act like he didn't know me, man. Y'all want me to play that shit? I think people saw it. If you was in Henry court, you probably saw it. Like, yeah, man. He was like, Henry, I don't know him at all. I don't know him at all. And my editor. Give me a second. Streaming. All right. Yeah, y'all saw it. Y'all saw where he act like he didn't know me. He was like, Henry, I don't know that guy. I was like, come on, bro. Like, I was like this, guys. I was like,
Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the
you know me. I know. Well, I don't know. Is this it? All right, here we go. I found it. I found it real quick. And then we'll get to Nopixel. I promise. I promise. Someone titled this the Henry clip or whatever. Here we go right here. I was like, God damn, X, why you gonna act like you don't know me, little bro? I've been holding your ass down since day one. On having your back. I'm like Popcorn Planet and you, Johnny Depp, and we know who the other actor is. But this is the clip, guys, where XQC was like, Henry, I don't know who that is.
All right, well, I'm gonna go on my computer inside.
Celebs while playing video games. It's super Norman content, but you could make it less.
You said what? Wait.
Listen,
what?
Felix, you keep playing and she gone fuck around and click Mukitty or HenryResilient video.
Oh, what video? I know what that is. I never heard that before.
Nice job raising up Mad Beer. Excuse
Yo. You got to give it up to him, right? Because he didn't respond at all. He didn't respond at all. Here, I'll run it back for you guys. I'm like, because when it seems, I was like, oh, okay. let's hear what the donor said or whatever.
Wait. This is what?
Felix, you keep playing and she gone fuck around and click Mukitty or HenryResilient video.
What's video? I don't know what that is. I've never heard that before.
Nice job raising up Mad Dear XQCL.
Oh my good guy.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Now he didn't click on Mukitty's video several times. Now I don't know. Well, I do know he's aware of my content. I'll just say that. I know he's aware. Is he in the chat right now? Probably not. But shout out to XQC. XQCL's in the chat. All right, now let's get to Nopixel, guys. I know I've been whatchamacallit. I feel bad. I had a busy day. Busy ass day. Yeah, someone said, yeah, he definitely aware, bro. Yeah, I know. But you know, he gotta act like he not, man. He gotta act like he not. He got literally a human parasite watching his ass, watching him. Like, you know, some people say, like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. All right, so Nopixel lawsuit, right? Let's get into it because I am ready to go. Let me make sure I got everything up. That is the motion to dismiss. This is Koil's. Okay. So remember Koil's original response to the lawsuit. Okay. He's playing Rocket League. Okay, cool. Shout out to XQC. I'm on Kick too, guys. And if you want an ad-free experience, you can watch me on Kick or YouTube. And come July 1st, I got to stop multi-streaming, but I'll have my desktop. So we'll go from there. So we're going to quickly go through Koil's response, where he basically said, hey, this needs to be thrown out. And you could probably make the argument to say that, hey, maybe I was a little bit team Koil in the beginning or whatever. Or maybe DW, however you guys want to play it or whatever. I'm not going to get into it per se, but however you guys want to play it. What team do you think I was representing? But I really have no dog in this race per se. Okay. So with that out the way, we're going to quickly go through Koil's response. Now, remember, they have this hearing on July 17th, and Koil and Mitchell Cloud, same person, filed a motion to dismiss the complaint. And, he was arguing some things that to try to get it out. Largely being, what was it? Let's get into what was his argument for getting the case thrown out. First, it was the wrong venue. Hey, we need to be at a state, whatchamacallit. The second was there was no controversy. Like, hey, we're not in disagreement about anything. But on the surface and based on his response, this may seem fine. Hey, no one pays for paid prio anymore, right? Y'all say he stopped using the server and everything was good. He paid DW along the way. No issues should were present. Also, he said, hey, we need to get this out of federal court. It needs to be at a state level. So these are some of the requests that Koil was making in his court documents. And we went over this already. And, was there even a contract? That's some things that Koil brought up. Hey, technically, it was not a contract in the court of law. That's what he's saying. That this is all Koil's legal response. And this is just a quick version, a quick reminder, if you will. Plaintiff merely makes conclusionary statement that an actual controversy has arisen between the parties, but has given no details about what the controversy is, because he said, hey, we stopped using this code. Which I said, hey, it's smart on his end. I'm like, hey, I'm giving Koil his flowers for doing it. So if he stopped using code and paid up front, then what's the case, right? What if I told you that maybe we didn't have all the information, right? And I also said, hey, there's no copyright on file, but I see the element since, DW is paying for it. And I showed you guys the copyright claim right here. If we look at it, it's right here where there is no copyright number. It just says contributions made by that one entertainment per se. And we're just like, I'm just, as much as you guys, I am just going through it. Okay. So, hey, states and courts are fully competent to adjudicate state law, breach of contract. Hey, let's get it to the state. Let's get it at the state level. Hey, there really is no copyright. This is just me kind of refreshing you on things. Okay. The complainant fails to state a cause of action against defendant Mitchell Clout. And, you know, I said, hey, that's kind of a truthful statement, right? Because the contract was allegedly with Koil, right? Koil Entertainment. Well, the defendant, they have come back or whatever. They came back and said, hey, there is some issues. We do have a case. Give me a second. And I showed you right here. Boom. That this was filed yesterday, guys. This is the new document filed on behalf of That One Entertainment, One Video Entertainment, also known as Tove, on behalf of DW. And their story is a little different than That One Entertainment story. Okay. So let's give them their just due. It's 13 pages, but it's not that long, guys. It's not as long as you think, you know, that, you know, for the women. Now we got the good old Ms. Table of Contents, you know, introduction, statements of facts, plaintiff's relevant allegations, all this good stuff. So look, we're already cruising through it, right? More table of authorities. Like this table of contents, I guess, must be popular with these Texas judges, right? So now, guys, don't get alarmed when we start reading this shit because what we know to be true will be contradicted per se based on this testimony, this their statement of facts, if you will. So memorandum for points and authorities. Plaintiff, That One Entertainment, is a California LLC, hereby submits this motion to dismiss the files pursuant to federal blah, blah, blah by Koil. So it says, hey, look, this is for us to dismiss their motion to dismiss and hear the case. So what do they start out with? Okay. The success of Nopixel's motion or Koil's motion rests entirely on whether Tove has alleged the existence of an actual controversy that can form the basis of a cause of action for declaratory relief. Remember, like, what's the issue? Without the Koil's additional argument, that court lacks jurisdiction over Tove's second claim for breach of contract, losses, and all bias. If you have no controversy, then there is no case per se. Let me go to this one. This is a much better one. Okay. So let's keep going. All right. What this court will see, and what you guys, the audience, hopefully you will see, is that Tove's claim for declaratory relief is sufficiently pled. And even if it isn't, remember, you always got to leverage your bets here. Leave the amended should be granted for Tove. Okay. Remember, a leave is for them to update their original complaint. We learned that from Logan Paul, if you've been following me. So Tove wants a second chance. Statement of facts. Their statement of facts are pretty much the same with one small difference. But this small difference is a big difference, guys. I'm talking like this is earth shattering. And you're like, Henry, you're just trying to hype this shit up. Just read the goddamn documents. Okay. All right. Let's go. Tove is a content creation and business management company that hired Daniel Tracy, okay, a talented software developer, to work as its lead developer. So Tove, its lead developer is DW. Because DW is a foreign national working on the United States and Tove is a US-based company, Tove sponsors DW's work visa. Pursuant to terms of employment relationship, Tove was permitted to contract with third-party services for DW in exchange for DW's agreement that Tove would be entitled to receive all compensation paid by any such third parties. Okay. So DW works for Tove. Let's keep going. This is kind of stuff we already know to be true. All right. Now, Mr. Tracy's agreement. All right. We already talked about. Now, Koil operates the very successful GTA server in this open world play with role play individuals in a closed game environment on such a server, the Nopixel server. Okay. In or about 2020, Nopixel desired to engage Mr. Tracy in his role as software developer to make significant updates to the Nopixel service. This is the services, okay? Accordingly, Nopixel contracted with Tove for the services of Mr. Tracy in exchange for Nopixel's agreement to pay Tove 50% of game revenue by way of Mr. Tracy. Game revenue. And do not think they made a mistake and say, oh, just pay priority revenue. They are saying game revenue. Okay. And look, I said, this is my statement reading it. If it's true, Tove seems to be honorable, but they say game revenue, not paid priority, which struck me as odd when I'm first reading this. As you guys say, you're adamant that it's paid priority. All right, let's keep it going. From in or about 2020 or about December 22, DW rendered services to Nopixel. In rendering such services, Tracy made significant contributions to both the front end visual aesthetics of the game and the back end information management system to allow Nopixel server to function. Okay, this is a little different, right, than the original complaint. Go back and read it. Specifically, Mr. Tracy designed and created the entire payment processing system for the Nopixel server, which facilitated processing of millions of dollars a year in payments to Koil. God damn, they raking in millions of dollars with this Nopixel shit. Maybe we need a HenryPixel server. You know, hey, I don't know what we'd be doing there, but if it's making millions of dollars, let's get to it. Now we're about to start getting a little bit into the specifics, guys. Okay. In or about 2022, a personal dispute between DW and Koil, owner. Their dispute ultimately culminated on or about December 27th in Clout terminating, Mitchell Clout, not Koil Entertainment, Clout terminating DW's role with Nopixel and thus his authority to access Nopixel servers. Clout, however, never informed Mr. Tracy of his termination or of his removal of access to Nopixel server, and therefore claimed that DW caused a data breach when he attempted to access the Nopixel server, believing he still possessed the authority. Now, notice how he's saying clout, not Nopixel, clout. Now, here is the entire new story. The parties meet and conference efforts. So both parties, lawyers, had a conference. This is not in any other court document. This is the only document that this meeting is in. All right. Tove filed a complaint and therefore commenced this action on April 10th, 2023. That's according to the docket. On or about May 12th, 2023, Tove affected services on Koil who are located in Australia. So effective services means they got served, okay? Declaration of John Bagakis. All right, we're going to see his declaration. All right, now, accordingly, on May 24th, 2023, Koil's attorneys contacted Tove's attorneys to meet and conference regarding Koil's anticipated motion to dismiss the complaints. All right, this is according to Baki's declaration. Interesting. I said, was this a settlement conference? All right. Now, if you're reading ahead, you're about to see some green shit. During the parties' meet and conference call, defendants counsel claimed Tove's first cause of action for declaratory relief should be dismissed for lack of a pending controversy because defendants, which is Koil, purportedly did not and were not planning to dispute Tove's claim to joint ownership of the Nopixel server. Did you hear me? Joint ownership of the Nopixel server. Not paid priority, the Nopixel server. And I'm like, wow. So, in other words, as the document continues, there was no need for Tove to seek declaratory relief because Koil was waving the white flag and acknowledging Tove's joint ownership of the Nopixel server. They're not saying paid priority. They're saying server. This is the same server that Buddha owns and XQC owns and Koil owns. All right, let's keep going. Defendants counsel made no mention of an argument that they now made by way of their motion, namely that Tove's first cause of action for declaratory relief should be dismissed simply because it does not set forth the existence of an actual and immediate controversy. And I'm like, did they fucking bait and switch them? Did they say, hey, man, we just going to dismiss it because God knows for whatever reason, but when they dismissed it, they said there's no controversy. But Tove is like, we agreed that we own half the server. Not half a paid priority, the server. Their words are very specific. These lawyers are not like, oh, it was a typo. We meant to type in half the paid priority revenue. No. All right. It continues. Had Tove counsel accurately framed the actual argument defendants now make by which of their motion, Tove's counsel would have likely agreed to amend its allegations more clearly to show that an actual and immediate controversy over Tove's claim to joint ownership of the Nopixel server does presently exist. And I said, hey, wow, does XQC know this? Because he's a owner of it. I'm just reading the court documents. And remember, guys, they have to kind of take these words as being true or not. All right. In one of several pre-litigation communications exchanged between counsel for the parties here too, for example, Koil's attorneys contended that Tove does not have an ownership claim because counsel failed in providing any information showing ownership by Tove or Mr. Tracy for alleged contributions Mr. Tracy made. Do not think for 1 second that this meeting was not recorded. And then I know people are like, well, we want to see a physical contract. Well, they just said they were all in agreement that half the server was Tove's. Now, let's keep going. Accordingly, the court need only to look as far as such pre-litigation communications, the existence and content of which Tove will allege via amended pleading if defendant's motion is granted to see such a controversy exist as Tove's joint ownership claims. Tove wants to amend their original complaint to make it stronger. All right. Because they don't want this case to get dismissed. Now it looks like it's about way more than just 150,000, but you guys let me know, because if this is true, then XQC owns 12.5%. And if you factor in the divorce, now we're looking at about 6.25% if it's successful. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, but let's go to the legal standard. To survive a motion to dismiss a complaint or counterclaim must contain sufficient factual matter accepted as true to state a claim relief that is plausible on its face. Okay. They cite the Federal Civil Code, which says, a short and plain statement of claim showing that the pleader is entitled to relief in order to give the defendant fair notice of what the claim is and the grounds upon it which resets. Stated differently, a complaint must contain sufficient factual matter accepted as true. To state a claim, relief is plausible on its face. Hey, we got a claim. Remember, it has to be true. It's true until proven otherwise in a court of law. Okay. Chances are not a motion, but let's keep going. Argument. An actual controversy exists and thereof justifies plaintiffs' request for declaratory relief. Looks like we have a controversy, guys. They're arguing ownership. Okay. That's my interpretation. Let's keep going. The purpose of the Declaratory Judgment Act is to relieve potential defendants from a Damocles threat of impending litigation which a harassing adversary might brandish while initiating suit at his leisure or never. So we don't want to be constantly threatened with lawsuits. I didn't highlight anything because this shit's not important. It's all legal. Bok. Okay. Bok. Okay. We can read this last part. Okay. Where we start? Blah. I gotta make sure we start at the right point. All right, so Tove alleges that Mr. Tracy made a significant creative contributions to the creation and development of the Nopixel server in his role as developer contracted out by Tove to Nopixel. That's the original complaint. Now, this further just goes over everything. I mean, we could read through it quickly. Tove also alleges, however, that defendants unceremoniously terminated Mr. Tracy from such a position, thereafter did not acknowledge his contributions made in the course of such engagement or his rights hereto. That's also in the complaint. Furthermore, defendants issue a formal public statement criticizing Mr. Tracy as a former employee whose contributions would therefore be the property of the defendants. Okay, so hey, he made some contributions, but we own it. Defining a work for hire as a work prepared by an employee within the scope of his or her employment. I told you guys, what you say on stream can and will come back to haunt you. Now, even if such allegations are insufficient, however, the court should grant Tove leave to amend the plea additional facts regarding the hostile legal position defendants have taken in opposition to Tove's joint ownership claim. They're saying, hey, we own half of Nopixel. This is like, when I read this, I was like, whoa, this is new. This is different. People been here from the beginning probably know that not once did they say they own like half of Nopixel, but now they're saying half of Nopixel DW owns. Okay. In their exchange of written correspondences and lively disagreement has developed between the parties over Tove's joint ownership claim. This is a crazy claim. I know it's crazy, but this is in the court docs, guys. You're like, this is crazy. I'm like, it sounds crazy, but man, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Defendants counsel even went so far in one such correspondence to flatly deny that DW made any copyrightable contributions at all and threatened to bring their own cause of action for declaratory relief as a result of the parties' different positions on such issues. So they're like, look, shut up. And I think it was that video I played where it's like, look, I could sue him if I really wanted to, but I wouldn't do it. I wonder if that's their evidence. If that's their evidence, wow. So did DW do the work or no, guys? Did he do the work? Rockstar may own the game, but we're talking about the server. The server. So accordingly, an actual controversy exists between the parties here too, and if plaintiff's allegations do not fully reflect the existence thereof, leave should freely be given for Tove to better allege such fact should Tove get the leave. This court has proper jurisdiction over the dispute. Remember, because they wanted to argue dispute. They want to get this in the state level. So first, Tove's claim for declaratory relief is found to be sufficiently pled. This court has sufficient jurisdiction without more. This is because a disputed allegation of co-authorship presents a federal question that arises under and must be determined according to the Copyright Act. Now, I know there's no copyright associated with it, but you know, this is what judges are for, to interpret this shit. Did DW do the work and does he own half? We know we don't have a physical contract, but we do have all these verbal contracts on YouTube and Twitch and all these clips. Even if Tove's claim for declaratory relief is dismissed without leave to amend, the court still has proper jurisdiction over Tove's breach of contract claim because such claim must be determined through the lens of Tove's potential joint ownership. There it goes again, joint ownership of half the rights in the Nopixel server, guys. This is a heavy allegation. In furtherance, such claim, Tove alleges that it's entered into an agreement for the services of DW with Koil's Nopixel and the defendants, Koil and them, subsequently breached the agreement by refusing to pay Tove 50% of the revenue generated from Nopixel. All right. Whether Mr. Tracy's services constituted copyrightable contributions entitling Tove to half of defendant's profits derived from Nopixel server is therefore a question contained within Tove's breach of contract claim that must be determined according to the copyright law. So, guys, remember, lawyers are going to argue their best stance possible. So if it's better for them to get a more favorable outcome going through copyright, that's what they're going to do. The complaint properly alleges causes of action individually against defendant Clout. Now, this is where they're trying to hold Clout accountable individually, not his company, not Koil, but the person. So as Tove's first cause of action for declaratory relief, Tove alleges that the agreement between DW to render services was oral and resulted in a creative contributions to Nopixel server that facilitated process $1 million in both defendants. Okay, they say both defendants, like Clout personally and the company. Accordingly, this claim is properly alleged as both defendants because it alleges the existence of contributions from DW that have enriched both defendants. Okay. As to Tove's second cause of action for breach of agreement entered between Nopixel Tove, Tove has also properly asserted liability individually to the defendant Clout by alleging that it was Clout, the person who terminated DW's role with Nopixel. So now they're saying, hey, Clout terminated his role, not Koil the company. This is for the judge to figure out, guys. This is for the judge to figure out. Leave to amend must be granted. We can go through it, but it's not too much left, guys. In the event the court grants all or any of Koil's motion, leave to amend the complaint should be liberally granted. The standard for granting leave to amend is generous as the court considers 5 factors in assessing the propriety of leave to amend. So remember, leave is to redo their original complaint. Bad faith, undue delay, prejudice to the opposing party, futility of amendment, and whether plaintiff has previously amended complaint. So they're looking to it. And although Koil has failed to arise and therefore waive any argument contending that plaintiff should not be granted leave for such factor identified above, nevertheless weighs in favor of granting Tove leave to amend. So look, they're like, we need to redo our lawsuit because we had no idea you was about to backdoor us on there not being a controversy. Now, calculated to clarify defendant's hostile legal position in response to Tove's claim to joint ownership of the Nopixel server and to specify that Tove's cause of action are applicable against both defendants would not be futile because they would directly address the only basis for defendant's motions. Allowing Tove the opportunity to amend its complaint will also not create undue delay or prejudice to defendants, given that this dispute has only recently commenced and Tove has already affected international service on defendants. Tove also has yet made any amendments to its allegations. So Koil is not made any amendment to the allegations. They signed it, signed, sealed, and delivered June 26. What do you guys think of that? Now, we also got the sworn statement of the lawyer regarding the conference right here. And this is it. Look, it's only like 1 page, but this is where they talk about, hey, we own half. And Koil never disputed that. So I, John Bagakis, declared that the state as follows. I am the attorney. He represents That One Video Entertainment. And where is it at in the document? Okay. I mean, this is all this, whatchamacallit, you know, they swear that by that Koil is a company out of Australia. It's doing business as Nopixel and Mitchell Clout is the individual, all that. But let's talk about this part. On or about April 10th, the office commenced action on behalf of Tove by filing the operative complaint. Thereafter, we reached out to attorneys who I previously been communicating with. This gets good, guys. Regarding the claims we were ultimately forced to bring to a complaint. Okay. to see if they would provide us with courtesy by accepting the service of the complaint on behalf of Koil. Hey, man, can we serve your client? You think we can just serve them up this lawsuit? They was like, nope. No, fuck out of here. They explicitly refused, forcing us the unnecessary and incur costs to serve defendants in Australia. Hey, look, you want your lawyers to have your goddamn back. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be getting served on my behalf. Now, despite such bad faith, lack of cooperation, we accomplished this task in short order, serving the defendants on May 12th, 2023. Remember, it was like, you got to get served for first, boys. It's America. There's no lawsuit. That's what Koil was saying. Shout out to J Tove. All right. So on May 24th, right? This is where they have the conference. This is where they start naming names. I conducted a meet conference call with Koil's newly retained litigation counsel, Larry Katz, regarding Koil's perceived issues with the allegations made. All right. So they got this meeting. Most of these issues were based on counsel's different view of facts. So, hey, we're not seeing eye to eye, goddammit. What the hell's going on? However, I thought I understood Mr. Katz to be contending that the complaint be dismissed because Tove's claim for declaratory relief was unnecessary since defendants did not dispute Tove's claim to joint ownership of the Nopixel server. I bet you this meeting was probably recorded and probably had more witnesses than him. So if they got him in 4K, not disputing shared ownership, that's going to be hard to get around. Okay. And yes, people know they had to go through some serious hoops to serve someone from California to serve someone in Australia a lawsuit. Okay. In other words, I thought I understood Mr. Katz to be contending that the defendants intended to wave the white flag and not fight Tove's claim to joint ownership of the Nopixel server. If they own half and this shit comes to be true, what's the future for XQC? Instead, having defendants' motion simply states that Tove's claim for declaratory relief should be dismissed because Tove has not alleged to the existence of an actual immediate controversy over Tove's claim for joint ownership. Had I understood this to be the defendant's position during my meet conference call with Mr. Katz, I would have suggested that Tove amend the complaint to assert concrete details regarding our office's prior communications with defendants, other attorneys, in which such attorneys did dispute Tove's claim to joint ownership and even threatened to seek declaratory relief as to such issues themselves. I swear this to be true, guys. what all my Nopixel people, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Shout out to all my members. I see my members chiming in. I see y'all on YouTube. I see y'all on Twitch. What do you guys think? Do they own half the goddamn server or no? Is people making this stuff up or no? Like what is going on with DW Nopixel lawsuit? Like talk to me. What the hell? What the hell? Is this the guy who owns it? Did he finesse him? Did they agree to it? I mean, if look, here we go. I mean, if Tove wins and has a 50% ownership, then that makes the majority owners after the split with Bluta and XQC, right? That would be correct. But I don't know if it's, I don't know if they own it on a handshake or if they own it on they actually got paperwork involved. If, it's me, we got to have some goddamn paperwork involved. If they all have the server, then there has to be a paper trail. But there is none. They even said it was just an oral agreement, guys. Oral agreement. It's crazy. Crazy. All right, so just saying, who do you think is gonna come out on top? I mean, it's gonna be tricky. Now, look, I don't play GTRP, but guess what? I got this powerful ass desktop behind me that I'm gonna play. And y'all want a members only stream? What if we do it Thursday, guys? What if we do it Thursday? Give me some time to recoup my strength. We do it Thursday and we hit you with another one on Friday because I am running on E. All right. So all my members will go through my divorce ad nauseum Thursday. Hopefully I got my goddamn divorce decree. So how was it legit illegal? Whatchamacallit? So how legit is an oral argument in the court? I don't know. I really don't know. Because Koil said he did the work. There was no argument that who owned half the server. This is a tricky one. This is not clear and cut, guys. People are probably split down the middle. Let's see. Let's take a poll. I got about 30,000 people on YouTube. I don't know how to do polls on Twitches, so sorry for that. Sorry for that. I do not know how to do a poll on whatchamacallit. And everyone said Pokey is a delusional pick-me. That was the verdict. But let's see. Mod check, dude. I don't know. Jack might be still there. Don't worry, guys. I am going to learn Twitch. Whatchamacallit. So who owns Nopixel? Who owns Nopixel? You saw the court documents. Who do you guys believe? You guys probably been here for a while. So you know kind of like okay, how about this? If you're on Twitch and DW owns Nopixel with XQC, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if Tove owns half of it, if you believe Tove to be true. And put a 3 in the chat if you don't know. 1 for Koil. I mean, yeah. Whoa. What did I say? I got look. Sleep deprived. All right, here we go. 1 for Koil, XQC, and Buddha. 2 for DW owning half. 3 for you don't know. Koil and XQC. 1 for XQC, Buddha, and them. Y'all believe y'all like, hey, DW lying. Okay. So we got some 3s over there. Who's Tove? That one entertainment video. It's a company who hired DW. DW by way of Tove. Someone put 4. The lawyer's getting paid. That's true. Hey, it's a lot of 1s. I'll clip this video, and I'm sure this was gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna clip the video, and somebody gonna hit me with something real technical. And be like, anyway. Because this is serious. Like this has strong implications, right? You're like, what are the strong implications? If this court case goes through and DW owns half of Nopixel, what does DW want to be bought out of Nopixel? What could he do to the server? Could he get his access granted back? Could he destroy it because he owns 50% of it? Could he sell it? Who knows? Koil could bring in a witness, Dev's name Sky, who did most of the work that DW was supposed to do. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. But I'm following the lawsuit as you see it. We got this thing yesterday and I got it right away. So that is that, guys. Any questions? Because I am running on E. I'm running on E. Any questions, guys? No? Going once? Comments? We'll do the members only stream like Thursday at 8 p.m. I don't think I could do it tomorrow at 8 p.m. Nopers. All right. Well, guys, you have been a great bunch. Shout out to Dust Productions for sponsoring the live stream. I wasn't even supposed to stream today, but god damn, this stream been killing me. I've been streaming, man. I don't know how the people would be doing it for like days on end. Maybe because they don't have like a 9 to 5, they could just wake up and turn on the computer and stream. But me, I'm like, I still gotta edit. I have to edit when I get off. Also, I'm looking for an editor. I need another editor. If you edit, email me your work or whatever. I need one more editor. Because I want to rev up the content and I don't want to just be bogging down one editor. I need to spread this fucking work out. So if you edit and you want to work for HenryResilient contractor, you own nothing. You get paid per video. And you don't have to be a super editor like my editor. I just need you to be able to do a thumbnail and cut out me, shit like that. I'm just saying. But if you want to edit, hit me up. Throwing it out there. I need an editor. I don't need a shorts editor. I got one. But if you edit and your fee is reasonable, don't be like, hey, I'm gonna charge you $50 a video. I'm like, bro, I'm not making $50 a video. I showed you I'm lucky if I make $10 a video. But I have to, put the videos out for the algorithm for people to come in and all that good stuff. So if you want to work for me and you can cut videos, whatchamacallit? Am I still looking for the police cam at XQC's house? I have not requested it formally. I'll be honest. I have not requested it. I haven't even requested the police report. Maybe I'll do it, but it's going to take some time. I mean, they all know me, right? Here's the thing. I'll give y'all a little secret for the people here. They know me. I know they know me. They know, not only do they know me, they probably know where I live. Like I know where they live. But I never, I would never like divulge any personal information because the police reports, yes, it does. In some places, yes, you got to pay money. In some places, it's free, but you have to do a lot of work. Pyrotech. Anyone can request the police reports, by the way. I can tell you I'll walk you guys through, right?
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
How to request the police reports. You're like, I want to get their police reports for, I'm not going to give you exactly how, but I'll put you on the right path. So this goes for anyone in America, right? Remember when Minskip said his house got swatted? I could have requested it, but I really chose not to. So in order to request police reports, you have to find which the police department responded to the 911 call. Okay. Do you guys want to, maybe I can give you a whatchamacallit. Let me give you a Google Doc. Let's do a Google Doc for people who want to request police reports. And normally I just give this to my members, but maybe y'all could do the legwork and find this shit for me or whatever. Because if you do it, I'll cover it. And or any station. That's typically how it works. All right, so let's go right here. 40 police report requests. All right. So first, what you have to do, you want all my future investigators out here. This is some free information. You like, Henry, you really about to do this? People do be swatting. Yeah, they be swatting. But like, here's the thing, right? Some of these addresses are well known. Like, I'm not going to say where you can find them, but it ain't a secret. And the people who swatting ain't like, we watched HenryResilient video and we about to swat them. All right, they're not going to be like that. So first you need the police department that showed up. And please do not go swatting people. 2, you're going to have to find out how to request a police report. Request report from department. Okay. And shout out to TJ Lawrence. He been racking up so much. He got some VIP emojis over there. All right. 3, scan valid ID, send to police department. This is where everyone stops. Right here. Right there. And yeah, if you swat anyone, I hope your ass go to jail. I don't do it. So you have to scan a valid ID with it. Okay. Now, sometimes you have to pay. And sometimes some pay sometimes and free sometimes. Okay. And you can request it to be mailed or emailed. Okay. And you're like, damn, you got to do all this to get them damn police reports? Yes. Yes, you do. And guess what? When you do it, they may get alerted. their lawyer may get alerted. They may be like, oh, Pyrotech, he just requested whatchamacallit, Pyrotech. Pyrotech. Make sure I spell your name right. Requested report on 6/27. They gotta track this shit. And then they're gonna say report mailed on, it's usually like 10 days. So you requested on 6/27. Please don't make this section into a short low. On like probably 7/10. All right. And then you should get the report. Now, what happens if they give you some pushback? You like, they said no. All right. But you like, you're hell bent on this. You like, I gotta have it. Then you have to go through FOIA. FOIA requests. FOIA request. All right. Now a FOIA request, right? This is the Freedom of Information Act. This is likely, you will have to likely do this for body cam, because they just not going to just make that shit available for you. And you have to go onto the federal government's website and all that good stuff. And does the sealing of the police record, the court documents, jam you up on getting their police report? No. Nope. Not at all. But you may have to submit a formal request. You might have to go through FOIA. FOIA is your last line of defense. Now, if they failed to do it after that, they're like, hey, they said no. Okay, now you have to file a lawsuit. File a lawsuit against the federal government. It's FOIA. All right, so there you go, guys. I just walked you through how to get it. Now, and when you request a police report, right? You're gonna need to know. You may need to know the address. You can't just say, "Hey, give me the report for XQC." You may need to know the date it happened. Okay. When I requested the police reports and I got them, I just said, "Hey, give me all the police reports for everything." That's how I figured out that he got swatted. Like, he literally does get swatted, guys. And when I showed the police report on stream, he got swatted by his son. So, like, I don't know why people swat people. I don't know, for something bad to happen. For your information, you're getting sued. Yo, shout out to Alex. That was a good one. That was a good joke, guys. I will always love a good joke. So there, I've literally broken down how to request police reports. And you're going to wait. You are going to wait. And sometimes this police report form, it could be an email. It could be sometimes as simple as an email. You're like, oh, I just emailed it, and then they email it back. Or it could be a fax. Because some of these places are old. Or it could be in person only. That's how they really jam your ass up. They're like, okay, we are not telling you cannot get the report, but you need to come here. And that's right, pure fax. Who has a fax machine? But this is for any place. Anything. Anytime someone gets arrested. And the body cam is usually through FOIA. And they're gonna stall your ass out to make sure you really want it. So, all right, guys. I gave y'all enough juice. I gotta clip this Nopixel thing. I showed you how to request a police report. And to that, thank you, Dust Productions. Thank you to everyone who donated on Twitch. I bid you all a farewell, a good night, and whatever you do, guys, whatever you do, stay motivated. Peace.
You know, if in life you always show up, right, and you get a participation ticket every day, and what you do, at some point, you'll hit the juice, right? Even if you show up and you don't get it 100 times in a row, maybe at some point you'll get it, right? But if you have no names in the hats, how can you expect to be drawn from the hat. You can't. Every day you gotta put your name in it. At some point it goes juicer mode. You gotta believe.